No.
Hey, hey, SBG solution based gang, like, share, subscribe. Say no to rim, brothers, mothers, fear and sell no good suckers. Hype him up, hype him up. Shouts out Sharoon, Bracy in the waters. Wake up morning show, salute, big dog, shout out to the lure. PH, Diva, salute, Brownsville, SBG solution based gang.
In color pink.
You said what?
In color pink.
Ah, let's go. So you say we should color it?
Should call it pink.
I'm talking about.
Wait, a good color behind you would be maybe like a nice
Blue.
a brown.
A brown. You're not sure? Good day, everyone. How you doing? Here chilling with my babies. Hey. They had us. The reason why we late is because of the babies. They crazy. They little, you know. They was hearing things, seeing things, smelling things. What?
I can't make a house because it isn't like, I don't know how to make the house because
But nonetheless, depending on how y'all treat me today, I might, because, you know, the ladies, they want to go out to the goddamn club tonight. Or they want to go and have a good time tonight. They're going to leave me here. Yeah, I'm telling on y'all. If y'all want to go out to the club, going to leave me here to work.
Wow. He really telling.
that first one.
That's what the ladies do. I'm about to turn into, now I understand why all these men be screaming and yelling. I understand now. I get it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like we didn't tell him to come outside.
You know what I mean? All day, I was dealing with the children, working, grinding, doing my research, trying to, you know, get things together, be sneezy. Make sure I'm fully prepared while they having the best time of their life. Cabs are already on the way.
Alright.
See you later, sweetie.
Later.
Later, baby. Y'all let me know how the microphone sound. Make sure I'm not echoing or something like that, because sometimes, I don't know, lately it's been wild and crazy for some strange reason. What up, Jordan? Jordan, what should I do? Be sneezy, what should I do? Should I go out to the club or should I hang out with y'all? The cab is on the club. Southern Breeze said the club. Yes, the club. What's good day to you, Black Beauty Gaming? Should I go to the club or should I stay at work? Because the ladies going out to the club. They said, hang with us, bro. They said, stay with us and be a rim, bro, and complain about them going out. That's what I gotta do, right? While they go out, I just stay online and complain and talk bad about them all night. Well, all day for y'all. And say, you see? Yes, ill, not the club, the club. You said work at the club? Yeah, so you want to see what's going on at the club, huh? BC said, hey, charge your phone. We want to see what they got working with at that damn club. They ain't paying me no mind, Jordan, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna act like all the other men online. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna be complaining like, yeah, man, all I do is go to work, and all they do is take advantage of us, man. What out there? You know what I'm saying? I get to complain today. I get to complain. The ladies is going out. They hanging out. It's gonna be 4 of them. Jordan, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up to the club in my pajamas, flip flops, and a bonnet. It's 10 p.m. It just hit 10 p.m. Everybody left? You know what I'm saying, John? I'm gonna pull to the club and I'm gonna be looking crazy as hell, looking for them, and you know what I mean, cursing them out, mess up their whole night. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna go sneak in, look, and when they having the best time of their life, that's when I'm gonna mess it up and blow it up. Oh, you out here just dancing and having a good time while I'm out here working? Nah. I knew you was just taking advantage of me. That's what they do online all day. I might as well join the goddamn club, because that's what works anyway. All the men that do that hop online and complain about their wives all day and night, those are the ones that get the most love. Look, goddamn. No, you can't go outside like that. I'm gonna complain. I'm complaining all night.
Okay.
All right.
You red pill?
Yes, I'm red pill tonight. You out here showing ass. You out here showing a hint of ass. I'm complaining all night, Jordan. Because you know the husbands that complain about their wives having a good time, those are the husbands that's telling the truth all the time. You know what I'm saying, Black Beauty again? She out here showing a hint of ass. They all smelling good, looking good. I'm here in the house, being all grumpy. That's what be working, Black Beauty Game. I gotta get with the program. You know what I'm saying? Not lower my credit score. What up, Stackbot? What up, family? How you feeling today? Oh, shit, now they gonna lower my credit score. That's hilarious. My social credit score's gonna go down. It went down to 2. That's enough. Thank you. Thank you. Leave it to sense. Now I got something else to complain about my wife about. That's right. Today, all the fellas that want to complain about your wife, hey, let's do it. Let's get it together. Let's all kumbaya together. It's time. Sharon finally turning over a new leaf, God damn it. It's time to complain about the wives now. Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Now I got 2 things to tell them. Now my social credit score gonna go down. I'm stuck in the house while she out there living her best life, having a good time. She's probably gonna be drinking, sweating, dancing, partying, eating good food. And I'm here stuck. I gotta eat ramen noodles. I gotta eat noodles and soy sauce and soy sauce. Maybe now I could finally Maybe now I could finally get accepted by the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Maybe now the brotherhood can finally accept me, god damn it. They're like, god damn it, we told your ass. That's what they're gonna tell me. They'll say, we told you so. We always told you so, but you were so hard-headed. You didn't want to listen. That's what they're gonna tell me. They're gonna say, hey, you didn't want to listen to us. That's the problem. You didn't want to listen. Why not the club? What's wrong with, why not the club? Southern Breeze? Southern Breeze, why not the club? Where would you go? We done did everything else. We done went to the, you know what I mean, Crown Prince? Why not the club? That's the place where you go and dance, and hopefully they playing some good music. You know what I mean? Who knows what they're gonna be playing? The club is a relationship destroyer. Why is that? That's an interesting thing to say. The club is a relationship destroyer. Why? Look, if an entity or something like a club or whatever the thing is, if something is destroying your relationship, that relationship was not meant to be. Damn, Black Beauty, that's probably true too. Goddamn shit. I should turn off all. Oh, I gotta do what else? What else they be doing, Black Beauty? You gotta turn off all the credit cards and all that. Let me go. I gotta some of you. Hey, listen here, my brothers. Y'all gotta help me out and tell me how to be a wife hater. God damn it, so I can understand how to do this damn thing. It's my first time. Not 100 miles. Brother Noopsy, I need some help. I need some help. I need to understand what's actually happening, what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But y'all don't care. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all want to see me suffer. Y'all want to see me cry. I ain't gonna cry. Hey, did anybody go see? Hey, anybody go see Spider-Man? Anybody go out there and see Spider-Man? Spider-Man absolutely killing and cooking on the box office. People are actually going back outside and going to the movie theaters again. BBG. Oh man. Oh no, I'm BGB. I'm BGB. We almost got the same initials. Black Glove Bracy. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, it's bringing people back out in the movie theaters. I see like the box office is a hit. He doing crazy numbers. I also want to shout out and salute to Zendaya. Zendaya for Spider-Man and that movie, The Odyssey, which I did not see yet. Have anybody seen that movie, The Odyssey? For Spider-Man and Odyssey. If those two movies keep on going the way how they going, Zendaya's gonna That is insane. Ain't no way you outside with that on. Ain't no way, Mr. Miles.
I'm taking my son and his best friend to go see the movie again.
Oh, okay. Hey, my baby girls, they seen it twice too. They seen it twice.
He's like, Jason wants to go watch the movie. Can you take us to the movie? I'm like, all right, I'll take the day off for you.
That's great. Which Spider-Man is that? That ain't Miles. You violated. That ain't Miles Morales.
Absolutely.
Just checking.
I just can't drive with this on. Like driving with this mask on is very hard.
Hey, listen, there's a dude that's in the red pill community. He goes around with a Spider-Man mask on talking to people, and they think that's cool. So yeah, I guess so.
So something I'm excited about is, again, if Odyssey and Spider-Man keep going on the path that they're on, Zendaya will be the first person to make $2 billion movies in the same week.
That would be insane if she breaks that record. So, and if she breaks that record, that'll put her in the upper echelon with Zoe Saldana.
And put it up there with Zoe Saldana.
And
Keep in
that
mind,
would
Zoe
be-
Saldana's got 4. Zendaya would get 2 immediately, and then Dune 3 is coming out at the end of the year.
Right.
I don't think it's going to do as well.
Yes,
don't
that
think it's
does
gonna
work
be
out.
Spider-Man.
Man, that would be absolutely insane. That would be insane. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, what you doing back? Shadow, how I'm gonna curse these ladies out? I gotta curse them out. They going out on the club. I gotta figure out how I gotta curse them out, man.
I don't know. I don't have that problem.
I need the fellas to come up here and help me out so they can teach me how to talk crazy behind my wife back, and then when she come home act like nothing ever happened.
Oh, I bet she going to the club to go twerk on random Asian people. She's trying to go get her some ching lo mein. She's trying to go get some lo mein. Get it? Lo mein.
She trying to get some dumb goy. She out here trying to...
Oh, I bet you went and got you some egg rolls.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, too crazy. But yeah, that would be pretty awesome. But shout out to Spider-Man for getting people back out into the movie theaters, and hopefully people that's in that industry, the writers and the directors, will understand that we want quality movies. We don't want you to putting things out just because. No, we want quality. Like that
We
thing
don't
that
need
you
your
did
messages.
with, you know what I'm saying? That thing that you did with the Marvels, it just wasn't right. You could have made those comic book characters were really good characters, and you messed up their movies. I don't know if y'all did it on purpose or what, but y'all messed up those characters. Miss Marvel is a big character. You ain't supposed to mess up her movie.
How'd
y'all
they
did.
nerf her twice? Like, that's crazy work. They destroyed that character despite her being the first female Marvel character with a movie. So it's almost sad.
What up, Rilla? What up, Rilla? Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So hopefully now they understand that we will support the movie theaters if the movies is proper. But I think it's very interesting. And for the people that didn't see it, this movie probably gotta be the top 3 in the whole Marvel universe. Hey, look,
Absolutely.
I don't know if I could put it over Infinity War. I don't know. That's a tough one, but it is right. It is neck and neck. And as for superhero movies go, I don't know if anything's ever gonna top The Dark Knight and Heath Ledger. It's so many quotables in that movie on all sides, on the good side and the bad side. With maybe I should say the hero side and the villain side. I should say. It got so many quotables that still to this day people use reference to. You know what I'm saying? They still use his voice as in reference to things. I don't know. I don't know if anything's. It's gonna be a while before something beat that Dark Knight and Heath Ledger flick. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to that new Spider-Man movie. Tom Holland, he did a good job.
I think No Way Home is. So I'm still trying to decide if this is better or No Way Home is better. Because No Way Home had more nostalgia, but this movie had emotional depth. Like, as in regards to a movie, I think it was a well done movie. There's a lot of people who are complaining about it because Tom Holland grew up, but they jumped 5 years.
Yeah.
He is an adult, and he's an adult with depression.
Oh yes, it's absolutely way better than Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier was good, and it's way better than Winter Soldier.
It's way better than Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier was a great movie.
And it was great, and that was great. And it definitely set the stage. Hey, listen, fellas, I'm gonna just let the fellas know. You might not want to go there with your girlfriend. You might want to go with your girlfriend the second time you see it because she might absolutely see you cry in the movie theater. I'm just giving y'all. I'm just for the fellas that didn't see it. If you worried about your woman seeing you cry, you might shed a tear. You better act like something flew in your eye. God damn it, the damn popcorn, babe. There's the damn shit. It's so damn salty. I wipe my face, babe, and the salt went in my eye.
I think, you know what's funny? I think this movie, like Disney spent so much time trying to destroy the whole male friendship thing, right? I think this movie explained why male friendships can last even through magical abilities, right? So, like, it's crazy.
Yo, Shadow, you know how crazy that sounds?
It sounds crazy, right?
See, but this man said, hey, listen, male relationships, they can even survive magic, goddammit. Man, Shadow is on one today. God damn.
Real friendship survives everything.
He said, hey, listen, real friends, how many of us have them? Oh, shit. Man, I guess so. That was the purpose of it. Yeah, I mean, because guess what? Zendaya, oh, you know what? We can't say too much. We can't say too much.
Nope, you
Just
can't.
for the people that didn't see it. Just
you
for
gotta
the
leave it
people that
alone.
didn't see it.
Spoiler free, Sharon.
Yeah, spoiler free, yeah, cause man, cause you can mess up by one sentence, you can mess up a lot of things in that movie. Because when you watching the movie, you think you know what's happening in the movie, you don't know. Anybody that didn't see it, you watching those trailers and you think you understand what's going on in the movie, you don't know.
So get this, people who have been like online still understanding it, understand Jean Grey's in the movie. That's pretty common knowledge. But I don't.
Is it?
I love the way. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think people talking about Jean Grey because it's one of the biggest statements that's popped up since. Like even in like random things, people aren't saying what Jean Grey's role was, but they're saying the fact. A lot of people are complaining the fact that she was there. I think it was a good idea. I like the way they put her in there.
Now the way how they built that whole thing up was beautiful. Women have longer lasting relationships. Longer lasting relationships as in friendships, you mean? What you mean by that?
I'm always hearing women saying how much they can't stand each other.
Saying that character is a big, strong spoiler. So don't say that, because some people don't know who and how, you know.
You know what?
That's what he said.
I'm pretty sure she was in the trailers.
No, but nobody knows who she is, though.
Right. Nobody knows who she is.
So but what you mean, Shicey? One of these, Shicey, what I gotta do to get you on the panel one day? Shicey is saying that women have longer lasting friendships than men do.
Shicey been talking crazy for the last 24 hours.
So I just want to know what you think on that, Shadow. Do you think men have shorter friendships than women?
No, I think men can be friends even without being in each other's faces. Like if we're friends, like actual friends, we can go a year or two without seeing each other, and then we'll pick right back up where we left off. I think women have more intimate relationships. Like they spend more time together, but I've also seen a lot of women who are quick to backstab each other. That's why a lot of women are like, I'd rather have male friends.
Shicey Bum, what about goddamn Remy Ma's friend? What happened to her friend? Shadow, you know what happened to Remy Ma's best friend?
I don't even know who Remy Ma is.
Oh my God.
Is she a spider person? I don't know who she is.
That was crazy. What's up, Just Me? That is insane that you said that.
That I
Men
don't
could
know
go
who really
years without talking to each other, then call each other. I think that's just a human trait. That's just a friendship trait. I don't think that matters about gender. I think if you have a genuine friendship with somebody, if you really love that person got love for you, they're not gonna get mad at you because y'all didn't speak in 2 years. When y'all see each other in those 2 years, y'all gonna pick up right where y'all left off like nothing ever happened. That's just how it is. I think that goes for either gender. That is not a gender based situation.
No, I disagree with that. I think women have actual more, their bond is stronger because it happens to be so consistent. That's why a lot of women, whenever they separate, and I'm not saying all, a lot of women, when they have that separation, they typically pull apart from those friends. They're not real friends anymore. Where like, I could see you next week, right? 3 years later, I'm like, yo, what's up? And we'll just pick back off where we started off and then end it where it is.
I'm not sure if we have more examples of women breaking up with well, I don't know. Maybe it is more examples of men breaking up with their homies than it is women breaking up with their homies. It might just be an adult thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we see it play out in so many examples of men just you know, doing each other dirty. Best friends clapping each other, best friends stealing from each other, best friends, you know, doing you know, all types of things, all
Yeah.
types of fights. A lot of best friends they definitely fought before. A lot of
Oh
them,
yeah,
the male ones at
I
least.
fought my best friend. But I mean, we go to dinner at, like once every couple months. Just
But
because we go
when
get
did y'all
steak.
fight?
We fought.
Grown?
No, we fought in college.
Oh, so that's still like grown. Yeah, that's grown.
Yeah. So I forgot. I don't even remember what we fought about. But he had said something reckless. I had responded even more reckless. He's like, "You think your big ass can fight?" I was like, "Yeah, I can." So he's like, "Then let's test it." So we squatted right outside the building. We stepped back. We're like, "Well, shit." I didn't even remember what we were fighting about. Went to Chili's and got a steak later.
Men
But
ain't
that's my bro.
shit. See?
Like, but if he would have gotten another fight, I'd fight by his side in a heartbeat. Like I'm his daughter's godfather. Like because we know that because we would fight each other, we fight for each other more than we fought against each other. Just
See,
we'll fight.
that's every man's excuse. That's every man's excuse.
How's that an excuse?
Everyone.
How's that not? That's a real story.
No, but I'm saying that's every man's excuse to say, hey, yeah, we fought, we got our problems, but hey, if something happened, I'm fighting with them. That's every man's excuse. They always say that. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to him though. What's the
Right.
topic? So today the topic is we didn't get into the main topic yet. We just chopping it up and just having a good time on Foolery Friday. Anybody can hit the link and just and join in since today the number one thing we're talking about, we are cursing out wives. That's what we doing. Because
And
my wife
Spider-Man.
went out to the club to shake her booty. But the main topic we're gonna see if we can break down the video of my guest right here. He had Wyclef Jean on his podcast the other day. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, he had this gentleman right here. He had Wyclef Jean on his podcast, and they was talking about FBAs and tethers. That's what they did. So that's what we're gonna have a conversation about. We're gonna see what Wyclef Jean and this young man to the right of me, Godfrey. We're gonna see what
I will bounty you right now.
Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure it out. Make sure y'all hit
Yo,
that
I
like button.
finally
hit
figured
that
out who
share button.
Godfrey was. Like somebody had me Google search who Godfrey is.
Goddamn. So did you think you look like him?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, damn, they got me.
I can't even be mad about it no more.
Oh shit.
I'm thinking about getting one of the wire mics from Set. If I get one of the wire mics, then I think it holds better because it carries the acoustics better. And then I can wear it under things while I'm at work without all the background noise.
Yeah. So FBA, so since you don't know what an FBA is a foundational Black American. And a tether is somebody that comes from anywhere outside of America. They cosplay as Black Americans, but in reality, they are undermining Black Americans. They doing whatever they can to disrespect Black Americans. That is what a tether is. And a lot of people in this situation, they act as if they don't know what a tether is whatsoever. They act like they don't understand the meaning of it, and they keep trying to make it seem like it's just divisive. They just want us to be separated, right? But no, we know there's a separation. Why are you getting mad once we just say the separation out loud? Why do we have to say that quiet part? Why we can't say that quiet part out loud is my problem. I don't understand that at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why if I say I'm this, that, and the third, why you have problem. But why you gotta say you that? Why I can't be a part of it? Because you're just not. It's okay. You that thing over there. You Jamaican, you Guyanese, you Haitian, you Cuban, and it's okay. And we can still all be Black, but we could also have our separations too. What's up, Shatera?
Is that colors or is that nationalist?
That'll definitely be nationalist.
I agree with that. So you're saying if you're born something, you are that, right?
No, I'm saying that whatever your culture is, that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? You part of that culture.
So like, if you're born a man, are you always a man?
I don't understand the question.
If you're born a man, are you always a man?
It seemed like this question got something else. It seemed like it's a loaded question, so just get to your point of why you saying some craziness.
No, it's not. Hold up, it's not overloaded. Hold up.
Oh, salute to that. Salute to that. That is fire for sure. American Tradesman, thank you for the proper definition of tether and FBA. On my way to Las Vegas, 10-year wedding anniversary. That is it. Everybody make sure you reply to that super chat and say happy anniversary. Yeah, man, that is awesome. 10 years is a beautiful thing. Salute to that. You made it to double digits. Man, that is dope. That is really dope. It's good to see and hear that.
Happy anniversary.
You know, it's good to read that. Yeah, happy anniversary. It's good to read that. You know what he wearing?
Oh, now they try to pretend they don't know what I'm wearing? All right. Forget the fact I got a big red spider on my chest.
Mm-hmm. They don't know Miles Morales. Most people don't know who Miles Morales. They think that he just came in like a year ago.
Miles Morales has been out for like 15 years.
They don't know that? Yeah, but most people don't know Miles Morales been around. Nah, they talking about they thought it was a crab bid. Nah, y'all tripping.
People just making shit up now.
But I think people need to just like it's okay for us to want our own thing and say that hey, it's a difference between X, Y, and Z. It's a difference between where we got dropped off at. It's a difference in our mentality. It's a difference in our culture, the way how we move, talk, and communicate with each other. I'm sorry, but when you hear other black folks from other cultures attempt to curse like us, it don't sound right. It sounds weird. It sounds funny. It don't sound serious at all. You know what I mean? So I don't know why they be trying to act like that they ain't trying to play cool. Make sure y'all hitting that like and that share button. I appreciate y'all. And but in actuality, you know, it's a lot of Caribbean people that rock with us that is not, I don't consider them tethers. And I think that's the problem. People try to put everybody that is not from America as a tether, and that's just not the case. I think that's the main issue people keep having. They don't want to put the definition on because they're afraid to, for whatever strange reason. I don't understand why. But a lot of people are afraid to put a stamp on it and say, hey, this is what this is. You are just a Caribbean black person that's rocking with us. And that one over there, that's a tether. It's easy. At this point, the word is a racial slur. That is insane. If tether is a racial slur, then therefore nobody can say the N-word anymore. Ain't no who can say it and who can't say it. If tether is going to be a racial slur, what the hell is the N-word? Because we have plenty of conversations and arguments about people saying that who can say it and who can't say it. Plenty of conversations. Ain't no way you're going to say tether is a racial slur. That's insane. Good night, baby girl. That is insane. There's no way you could say that tether is a racial slur, but the N-word is okay for everybody to say. Nah. I'm sorry, you're going to have to hit the link on that one, Del. You're going to have to explain yourself, Del. Because that's just wild.
Can you turn on something and come watch real quick?
No, you got to go to bed.
I'm going to eat something.
No, go to bed.
I have food.
Well, eat your food and go to bed.
Can I watch one?
Just eat your food and go to bed. Thank you. No, I do not understand how you can even, the definition, tether does not meet the definition of a racial slur. You could use it and turn it into that, right? Depending on how you use it, right? You could even say boy, right? Boy from a certain person saying it to another person, it could be understood as a racial slur as well, right? Boy can be that. So we understand that you could use it and take it and turn it to whatever you want to turn it to. We get that. But I don't know. That's just weird. Let me see if I can find a video. You know the best place to go to find a video? Let me go here. It's the easiest way. This is the easiest way. Let's see what they're talking about. This is how much I watched. I watched a few seconds of it so I could understand. But let's go.
Me and him get.
What just happened? Oh boy, here goes StreamYard doing StreamYard shit again. Here goes StreamYard doing StreamYard things again.
Me and him get bombed with this foundational Black Americans.
Oh boy.
We get bombed.
Like big time.
We were born in America. We're Nigerian American. We were born here.
First gen.
Our friends, a lot of our friends are Black Americans.
Yeah, grew up in black
with them.
communities, yeah.
We grew up, and it's this whole thing of, oh, you guys are tethered. This tether.
I don't even know what that means.
It's tether means something attached. A tether's like you attach to something. So I guess we're acting like we're them, but we're not really them, and we don't really belong with them. It's
And that's the main issue that we have, is that people do not understand why this word is being used. So like, I gave a definition that majority of people know this definition universally by now. But a lot of people that have this argument, especially if they are on the tether side, they seem to not want to believe the definition. They want to make up some other definition. They want to make the definition where you can't understand it. That's the main issue that this whole FBA thing is created, is that people act as if they don't understand the definition. But guess what? Donald Trump understands, like, hey, it's the reason why he's taking away those goddamn birthrights. We see it. We see what Donald Trump just did. He just signed yesterday. He just signed 2 executive orders about birthright citizenship. Y'all keep acting like y'all don't understand what's going on in this world. Like y'all don't understand the difference between a Black American and a Caribbean American. Keep trying to play silly. Keep trying to act as if you don't think that Charlize Theron is not considered an African American. Right? I don't know why we trying to act. I don't know why people try to act as if. Man, look at my internet acting up again. Why they trying to act like they don't understand is beyond me. She's an Afrikaner. But I believe people like Godfrey understands there's a difference between that you are tethering, you cosplaying as a FBA, you dress like them, you talk like them, you communicate like us, you do all those things. But when it comes down to really rocking with the Black community, all of a sudden that those people, they try to go left field, they go somewhere else. Those are the tethers. If you are a Caribbean Black person and you rock with us in the forefront and behind closed doors, then you just rock with us. You're just a Caribbean Black person. We won't call you a tether. What do you mean how FBAs dress like Americans? That's how FBAs dress. The act that say, and this is where we have an issue at, right? We act as if Black Americans do not have a culture of how we dress. Black Americans dress a certain way. We don't dress like how they dress in Guyana. We don't dress the way how they dress in Jamaica. We could go down the list. We look different, we walk different, we talk different, we play basketball different, we play football different. We make music different. and that's where we get the problem. So that's when the people start to act as a tether. You should dress like your culture. No, I'm not Jamaican, Davey. No, so that's why I keep trying to define it so people understand there's a difference between being Caribbean and being a tether. Those are 2 different things. Like being Caribbean and being a tether are 2 different things. So let me say it again so people will understand. Being a tether is somebody that cosplay as a Black American. They portray like they are part of the whole Black diaspora. However, what they do is they actually secretly disrespecting Black Americans. They call Black Americans lazy. They said they ain't no good. The N-words. They criminals. They talk down on Black Americans. Tethers are Caribbeans that talk like Officer Tatum, but in secret. So you could be a Caribbean and not a tether. If you just proud to be a Caribbean, you rock with black people, the way how black people rock with you has been good because I'm from New York. We rock with each other. We listen to Caribbean music all day. I go to a soca party in a minute and have a good time, know the songs, everything. Eat the food. But it's the difference between a Caribbean and a goddamn tether. Wanda. And shout out to I got a cash out the other day. It was so sweet. I didn't get to say it. I just want to make sure the person heard me read it, but it was so awesome and made my day. It said, "Hey, you better not miss another day." I was like, "All right," because hey, the wife wanted me to go out and shake my booty tonight. She said, "Hey, come on, me and the girls, we all going out and we going to shake our booty in the club." I said, "No." Somebody cash at me and says, "I better not miss another day." They said, "I swear for God." Sharon, that's what they cash at me, Shadow. They said, "I swear for God, you better not miss another day." So, you know, that's why I didn't go to the club today. What I was saying? So it is, and that's the difference between being Caribbean and being a tether. So for people that be confused or act like they confused, y'all need to stop. For now on, for moving forward. All right.
It's a lot of divisive.
Yeah.
Like you coming from Haiti, being in Brooklyn, going through what you've gone through. How do you feel about that? I don't know if anyone's ever.
First of all, Wyclef Jean is from New Jersey. First of all, Wyclef Jean is from New Jersey. Shout out to him, though.
Talk to you about that. Have you heard anything about this foundational black thing? Because they feel like, you know, if you're part immigrant, you're not foundational. I mean, we recognize we're not foundational black, but they say you.
So that's the part that I don't really understand. You recognize it, you understand it, then why is it so a problem if somebody says it? That's the thing I don't understand. And that's the thing that's very difficult for me to understand. He clearly understands that it's a separation. But for some reason, when we have these conversations, people try to act as if they don't understand that it is okay for us to say, "Hey, I'm from this and I'm from that." Even in the Caribbean, they separate themselves. They're like, "No, I'm not from the Dominica. I'm from such and such. I'm not from Trinidad. I'm from Tobago," you know, whatever. They separate themselves. Even in Jamaica, it's a difference between somebody being from the yard and somebody being from up country. Jamaicans separate themselves. So people trying to act as if black Americans trying to separate themselves as some foul stuff is crazy to me. When everybody in the Caribbean separate themselves. A yardie and a Yankee. So, you know, that's kind of crazy to me, Godfrey.
You shouldn't speak for us. What? I'm speaking just for black folks because we're all going through the same shit. I grew up in Chicago. Police harassment.
Yeah.
You know, same old call the N-word.
We had the same experience.
Same experience.
Because our roots are, you know, we're first gens.
Yeah.
So because of our roots, and somehow we're excluded from the experience.
Yes. Yes. You are excluded from the experience. Why are we trying to act like we don't know that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the way how y'all two grew up, Godfrey and this other guy grew up, is different from how majority of Black Americans grew up, and it is okay for us to say that. I'm pretty sure, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure growing up in a Nigerian household is completely different than growing up in my household. I'm pretty sure of that. Do anybody disagrees with that? Do anybody actually disagree with that? You know, they were quick to separate themselves, but when we started separating ourselves, that's when they have a problem. Crazy. But let's keep it going.
Yeah. So how do you, I don't know.
Well, I think that, again, I hear everything.
Yeah.
I see everything. I play for everybody. I'm around everybody.
Yeah.
And the conversations that I have is because I feel like the internet is louder than the one-on-one conversation.
No doubt.
Right?
No doubt. Yeah.
My one-on-ones are
Wyclef, of course. A one-on-one conversation is not going to be as loud as the internet. The internet we got over 90 people right now. If I was just talking to Shadow, that's just me and Shadow. So of course, whatever we say on the internet in front of a group of people is going to be louder than a one-on-one conversation. What in the hell? Come on now. I need a one that I need a... Come on, Wyclef. That was crazy.
very healthy. And it's a phrase that says, l'union fait la force, which means unity is strength, right?
So I just want to point that out too, right? That is something that me as an FBA would never have to say. I would just say unity is a sign of strength. I wouldn't have to say. So those are like little differences. And shout out to that saying. It's a beautiful saying. It sounds way better in French. So shout out to that for him speaking so many languages. I believe Wyclef speaks about like 6 languages. Shout out to Wyclef John, and he can rap in about like 3 or 4 of them. He's pretty dope. If you ever see Wyclef John, if you get an opportunity to watch him live, hopefully he'll turn up. He's a really good performer. So shout out to him for that. I ain't gonna lie. He's a good performer, highly intelligent individual, speaks several languages. He can rap in about 3 or 4 of them. Shout out to that. Conversation with MJ. Notice how nobody speaking on the fact Jamaicans denied Haitians refuge after the end of TSP. Tribalism has always been a thing between the diaspora. But them Black Americans though, shit. God damn. But that's what happens when you turn your back on us, right? Because we could have had y'all back if y'all had ours. But y'all purposely didn't have our back. That was a good one, MJ. That was a good one.
So at the end of the day, it's very clear that the reason why you look at history, right? Because what happens is if you want to debate, then we just got to go with the facts of how history is. And the biggest part of history is this, like, why did they keep me away from you? That's all I want you to know. So if you're in America and I'm in Haiti, why did they keep me away from you, right? Because at some point, some ancestors, there was some kind of a connection. Like, why they was like, okay, we're going to bring these people to Jamaica. You know, these, we're going to lead them in Africa. we're gonna bring these over here, and then these are gonna be shipped to America. Like, why?
For money. That's why. It's no secret to that. It was for money. You got sold to the highest bidder.
I was gonna say, I think it's specifically about the money, right? Whoever made the purchase. Hey, Sharon, you fell off. There you go. All right, you're mute.
Yes, I was talking to the babies, but
Oh shit! All right.
yeah, but yeah, it gotta be the money. It wasn't because of I'm guessing he trying to say it's because of information that we can have with each other, and you know, divided we fall. I think it sounds great when you know it sounds good. Together we stronger, but it shows in places where they are together, they ain't stronger. So you cannot say we stronger together and divided we fall. Well, you got to do that at your own spot first. You got to do that at your own Wakanda. We still trying to
I mean,
we trying to
you
do
got to be
our
able to
own
do it
thing.
your own way before you can do it somebody else's.
Yeah, you cannot talk about how we are not doing X, Y, and Z, and we not letting that we letting them to divide and conquer us when you didn't show us that your unity means X, Y, and Z. We got to see it. Where is it? Show me yours, and then okay, then maybe we can start adopting some things. What up, Op? We talking about these FBAs and tethers, and how people keep trying to act like they don't understand the difference. For some strange reason, I don't know why, but they try to act like they don't understand.
Right? And this is a big question, right? The question is this, right? So, and the answers that question is Ligno fait la force. Unity is strength. Divide is the only way that they could conquer.
Goddamn. He said it right after I said that. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I think it sounds good though. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds like it makes sense. I think it sounds good, and it sounds like it makes sense when you hear it, but in reality, that saying is taken out of context. That saying is not how it's not being used in the sense of, you know, that we as a black people are supposed to be rocking with anybody else from other places just because we got the same skin tone. When they said we're strong together, that is about people that got the same mentality together. You got to have the same mentality. That's what the stronger together is. People that have the same mentality are together, yes, they are very strong. Shout out to the verbal assassin. We're jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. We're jamming and jamming and jamming and jamming. Shout out, no, nothing about that song right there. I'm sorry.
Right? So at the end of the day, when rhetoric gets so loud, right, it's hard for people to look at what the truth is, right? So at the truth, if you love Frederick Douglass,
Damn.
and Frederick Douglass was Black American, right? If you love Frederick Douglass, you should read what he says about immigrants.
Shit. God damn. What did Freddie D say about the... Oh, man. What did Frederick Douglass say about the immigrants? Hyena Queen! Sunday. Sweet like Sunday morning. Thank you so much. What did Frederick Douglass say about the immigrants? Do anybody know? I would like to know. Let me see. Let me see if I missed it. Just in case.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
My stream, y'all acting crazy. Wanda said, I ain't read it. Wanda said, good day, Sharon. Thank you for the explanation. I'm just a lazy black American with a West Indian father who may or may not have not been a tether. I don't know. Oh, shit. That's funny as hell. That I didn't know. Shout out to Conversation with MJ. Another thing. What's the other thing? Why can the folks from the Caribbean can identify by their ethnic group? However, black Americans can't. We get villainized for acknowledging our our what? Ethnogenesis, but not others. Very interesting. MJ know how to spell and everything. She be trying to make me look bad. She be trying to make me look bad. You know what I'm saying, Miles Morales? Ah, Miles Morales. Yeah, that is interesting.
If I gotta climb a wall, I want to make sure I can see.
Yeah. It don't look like you can see too well.
No, I can see well.
No, you can't.
Why you lying,
Okay.
nigga?
We know you can't.
Dang.
No, I see very well on this.
He's buying the shit.
Mm.
This ill range, man. My bad. Yeah. No, you buying the shit.
You're tired.
Read what he says about Haitians, right? If you look at,
Can somebody explain to me what did Frederick Douglass say about the immigrants and the Haitians? I'm curious now. Do anybody know? Somebody please let me know. What did Frederick Douglass say about the immigrants and Haitians? Interesting.
Harlem, New York City, and you are a Garveyite.
Hey, Wyclef, I don't think you want to bring up Marcus Garvey in this conversation. Because I don't know if we want to, like, he did some, I don't know if his good outweighed his bad. I don't know if Marcus Garvey good outweighed his bad. I don't think so. He did a lot of shady things in our community, man. And we believed in him. And he wound up seemingly, he turned out to be somewhat of a scammer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know you want to use Garvey. And also, we got to understand too, when they bring up this old stuff, sometimes we got to remember that it was a different time. At that time, everybody was one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel everything Irie, man. Oh gosh. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we was all fighting for one cause. It didn't matter if you was Caribbean or not because we all had this one situation. But as things grew and as time went by, we started to see we're starting to see that it was a difference between Black Americans, Caribbean Americans, and tether Americans. Shout out to my girl, Wanda. God damn it. Frederick Douglass said the grand right of migration is founded upon the broad fact of a common human nature. I wonder why Wyclef brought that up. I guess it's human nature though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Bell? It's definitely, Garvey is definitely one of those characters where it's like, that ain't the one that you wanna, that ain't the one that you wanna talk about. Garvey ain't the one. Because he did some shady things. Wanda says, Frederick Douglass also said, Haiti is black, and we have not yet forgiven Haiti for being black, or forgiven the Almighty for making her black. Interesting. All right, so those are the things that Wyclef was talking about.
You should look at
Shout out to Wanda. Thank you so
Marcus
much.
Garvey. Like, he's pretty interesting, right?
He
He
is.
would consider himself being from Harlem. These are all part of.
So that's wrong. He did not consider himself from Harlem. He made sure that he said he was from where he's from, and he was taking everybody back to where he was from. So, you're kind of wrong with that one too. So he did tell us where he was from originally. So this is probably the one that he was probably trying to reference. Wanda says, Frederick Douglass also said, we owe incomparably more to Haiti than to them all. I regard her as the original pioneer emancipator of the 19th century. That's probably what Wyclef is talking about right there. That's probably what he was talking about that Frederick Douglass said. I mean, yeah, they fought. And also I wanted to say, also shout out to Wyclef because he's one of the few people that have some serious means, and he took it back and tried to build up some parts of his country. So he actually attempt to do something that is positive and productive towards his country. So shout out to that, even though majority of his life he's from here. But shout out to Wyclef for attempting to do the right thing for his people. Because he would definitely let us know that he's Haitian.
Of histories that maybe you might be missing. If you look at the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, where does he come from?
God damn. God damn. He brought up Farrakhan too? Shout out to Farrakhan. I think he's a Caribbean gentleman as well. But nobody considers Farrakhan a tether. He's Caribbean, but not a tether.
You look at Harry Belafonte.
Another one.
Where does he come from? Right? So, and I could keep going on and on and on just to say at the end of the day, you see, when we was doing the Fugees, right? And we always say like the power of the Fugees this is what happens when a Black American gets with the diaspora and they put their arms together and they learn from each other, right? So when Lauren is sitting there and she's like, yo, this is the Four Tops. This is Marvin Gaye. You know, I'm like, who? She's like, yo, that's Marvin Gaye. He's a soul singer. This is Aretha Franklin. I say, yo, that's dope. And I'd be like, yo, check this out. This fella Kuti. Yo, check this out. This band called Tabu Combo. Tabu what? Tabu Combo. They out of Haiti. Yo, this Celia Cruz, she from Cuba. When you put the forces together, this becomes the most powerfulest thing on the planet. And then so I always tell people like, you know, disagreement will always happen, but always remember that the strength is always gonna be in the unity.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think what he's saying is great for creating music. I think it's excellent for creating music to have all these mixture of different cultures and different singers and different sounds, different instruments. That is great for music. Now, can you please explain to me how did that translate into the politics of today's world? Because this thing that the Fugees did, even though y'all all broke up, split up, and it seemed like y'all have issues with each other. It seems like y'all have issues with each other. How all that sounds good. All of that sounds good and great. However, y'all broke up. And
Sure,
y'all not cool with each other.
the only people I realize don't like the word tether are tethers.
Very true. Why you think so? Or maybe not even.
I've been thinking about it for the last 15 minutes.
Shallow, the ones that is also on the fence of being a tether or not too. Those are the ones that don't like it as well.
That are borderline tethers.
You're right.
But you made a good point. You were like, how can you not like the word tether but use the N word consistently?
How is that possible?
Like, so
how is it possible?
You don't like one racial discriminatory word, but you like the other one?
But you can't even necessarily say tether is a racial discriminator. What race do tether go by?
I think it's a descriptive word.
Right, but it's not a race word.
In fact, it actually follows the word of an action.
Yes.
The tethering, i.e. latching on to another group.
Correct. Now you got it. So the fact that they trying to say that as a racial slur is crazy because it doesn't tether to a certain race. No pun intended. You know what I mean? The word tether does not tether to a certain race. Because
tethering could also work for white people too, right?
Yeah, because Ukrainians, Russians, and Belarusians, they have that issue over there. That's why. That's exactly why Ukraine and Russia are having a fight right now. They damn near speak the same language. So they be trying to act like it. You know what I mean? So it's not race. It's just about a person that is attaching themselves to something and really trying to undermine it in reality.
So sometimes I leave the argument and I go preach to the kids.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Because you're going like I can't waste my time with this. This is the upcoming.
They're gonna, everyone like we're gonna leave Earth real soon.
Yeah.
So they the next ones in line. So if I can't get you, I'm gonna get them. Spread the word.
That is
kind of diabolical when you hear it. That's kind of damn, bro. That's the real issue. They don't really give a damn about me and Shadow. They trying to get our kids. I ain't letting it happen. Not on my watch. Mm-mm.
You see how strong I really am? You come from my kids.
Mm. That's very true. You can't. Ain't nobody from the British place call themselves American. That's kind of why we have a problem with homeboy being Black Panther right now. People feel a certain way that they got a Brit to play Black Panther. Because even though Black Panther is considered a African character, that African character is completely made up from America. So Black Panther is technically American, goddammit. I get it. He lives in Wakanda, but but the Black Panther, he technically American. I don't care what Shadow might try to say. He can't
Look,
get off.
T'Challa is
Get...
definitely a tether. I don't mean to be that guy.
Bro.
Look,
no, his dad.
I don't mean to be that guy.
No, his daddy was. His daddy was not T'Challa.
No, both of them are African.
No, but see, now you getting confused with the word tether, right? So because T'Challa, he was trying to help the Black Americans. He even made a school.
He was an African trying to help the Black Americans.
Right. Okay.
T'Challa wasn't a tether because he wasn't American.
No, he wasn't a tether because he wasn't trying to undermine Black Americans.
No, he wasn't trying to be a Black American.
So this way you can understand. A tether is somebody that could pass or cosplay as a Black American, but in reality, they are undermining the Black American. They are against the Black American.
So if a tether is not against Black Americans, are they not tethers?
No, that's not a tether. That's just a Caribbean or just a African.
Okay, that's cool. So T'Challa wasn't a tether. He was an African. He wasn't even trying to emulate being American.
Correct.
Granted, fictional character, but point still the same.
Yeah, and he's actually American because he was made by an American person.
So is he an African tether?
we ain't gonna go through the song and dance again. We just did it.
Right. Because technically he'd be a small hat.
I guess so. Well, we don't know. I don't know. I don't think the person that created him was a small hat. So
I think he was. I actually know. Didn't Lee create?
He's just American. No, he's just American man.
No, didn't Lee make Black Panther?
Yeah. No, he made Marvel.
Right, but did he also not create Black Panther? I thought Black Panther's in his.
He didn't really make too many characters like that.
Nah, I don't believe that's true.
It's okay. You don't have to believe it. He wasn't an artist.
I mean, it's not hard to find out.
Nope, it ain't. But we're not about to argue about a fictional character.
Now we're going to argue about tethers.
Yeah, because that's an actual problem. You know what I'm saying? That's an actual problem. People that try to disrespect Black folks while trying to be like people that I'm pretty sure Officer Tatum he probably got something else in him. He seems like he doesn't. Do anybody know where is Officer Tatum from? Is Officer Tatum FBA? I'm just curious.
Look, my comment was going to be extremely disrespectful, so I'm going to leave it alone. Because he's definitely got something in him.
A lot? You trying to say he's like Roland Martin? God damn.
He's a different kind of snake. Look, people can find that money trail. I don't know how you're gonna co-sign for something while you also, you know what? That's not today's show. We'll talk about it when that show comes back.
All right.
That is so dope because it does get a little exhausting because, you know, I liken it to this, and I've said this too, especially the way we've been spread throughout the diaspora. You know, when colonizers came into Africa and they enslaved the Africans and, you know, took them over and enslaved the Africans and spread them throughout.
Don't hit that.
You know, Jim Crow, you have Jim Crow in, you know, in the United States and slavery, and you have, you know, everything that happened in the Caribbean and in Brazil and in Africa, and they torched one house and torched and did all this other stuff, and they literally split families apart. And then for generations and generations keeps everybody apart. And then the idea to me, which is so hard, but I get what you're saying, division, is that when the generational starts to come together, there's some of the same people that you're saying, you're not a real one, you're not, you know, foundationally Black Americans, could be the very person that is your fourth, fifth, or sixth cousin, and you're saying that we're not together, you know what I mean? And that...
No. See, this is where they keep getting mixed up, right? We're not saying that we're not together. We're saying that we are not the same. Right? That's how I could tell that my cousin is different. I say, hey, cuz, yes, we family, but we're not the same. We don't got the same mama and daddy. Like, so again, they would say it in your face that it is okay to separate, as like family members separate themselves. We know the difference between a brother and a cousin. We know the difference between auntie and grandma. Like, this is literally defining why we say that we are FBA, because there's a difference between brother and cousin. And it shouldn't be no problem to say, hey, you my cousin, but hey, cousin, you are not my brother. We do not have the same parents. We do not come from out the same vagina. Why is that so difficult for them to have that concept, even though he just said it? That's weird. Like, me saying that you my cousin is not me trying to separate us. You
But get this, like, he even described it himself by saying the fourth and fifth cousin. You mean my third and fourth cousin twice removed? Come on, bro. Like, at a certain point, we're not even sharing the same bloodline. We may have some of the same blood, but we're not the same people. At the end of the day, I don't think the phrase tether is derogatory because it's very specific. I think the phrase tether is just a descriptor. Sean's bouncing. Is he back? I'm in a weird service area, so I don't know if I'm losing. Oh, did I hold you down?
Nah, you good. You good. Oh, you was good. You ain't good anymore. Yeah, so you know, he literally explained it in real time. He literally explained it. There's a difference between cousins and brothers.
Did I lose it? Did y'all lose me whenever you left? Did y'all lose me?
Good?
Okay.
No. Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I dropped, but I thought I dropped when you came back.
Oh, no, you good.
I said, I think people trying to make tethers a derogatory term while still saying I can't stand those N-words is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me welcome into the show, the conversations with MJ and Big J. You in the back, but you know you got to start your layaway plan, my brother. You didn't put no money in on that $500 that is on your head. You got to start your layaway plan. Once you start your layaway plan, and then we can get you to start conversing again. You know that, Big J. But otherwise than that, you can have a full conversation in the back chat, I guess. Go ahead, conversation with MJ. What is your thoughts?
Hey, what's going on? I hope everything's well with you.
I'm doing well so far. I'm tired. I'm mad. I'm not at the club shaking my booty because they told me that I can't go to the club because I can't be missing no days.
Oh,
So,
damn.
shout out to PZ Ain't Going for always holding it down. Shout out to PZ Ain't Going with the $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, PZ Ain't Going. So, what's your thoughts, MJ?
Yeah, my thoughts is they can be upset about tether being used to what they're doing. It's still going to be sad because if you're tethering, you're tethering. This doesn't say that this is all black immigrants. This is a behavior. You
It's a
cannot
behavior.
sit up here and utilize an ethnic group that's beneficial to you, but then also want to other yourself at the same time when it's no longer beneficial to you. It doesn't work that way. And many people have been getting away with it for a very, very long time. And now that's not happening. I mean, like
I
even
like
with
that point.
the Haitian situation, right? Like they're online. A lot of them are online, mad and angry at Black Americans for TSP ending.
What we got to do with that? What we got to
Right,
do with
but
that?
not this.
And let me before
Right, this is what I'm saying.
bef- and before you answer, let
They're
me
the
read
same
this.
ones. Oh, go ahead.
The real Tyler, $5 versus the world. I feel you on that. Shout out to Natasha Vincent. Speaking of a layaway plan, I still gotta put in for my SBG crop putty. Here's my installment. Thank you for always making me accountable. Thank you so much to Tasha Vincent. I appreciate that. Go ahead, MJ.
Yeah, I think there's a delay, so my bad. But yeah, with the TSP, they're angry at Black Americans. I don't understand what the Black Americans have to do with any of that, especially when you say with your whole chest that we don't rule or own anything in this country, right? So that is the government, right? So that's not us. So why are you mad at us? Why are you not mad at the government? The ones that's in charge, who's saying, no, time has run out and you have to go home, even though you know that the conditions in your country have gotten worse, it have not gotten better over time. But you're mad at us. So my mindset behind it is the only reason why you're mad at us is because we can't be deported because we're not immigrants. And I also found out that when you do the nationalization, about the 14th Amendment or the 15th Amendment in there. So I think there's a lack of education in regards of when they started opening up to other people to become American citizens if they were born on American soil. And they thought that Black Americans who are citizens, they thought that we was a part of the immigration law. No, we're written into American law, not immigration law. Those are two different organizations, two different policies. That has nothing to do with us. Immigration has nothing to do with us. Our records are nothing is in the immigration system at all. So it was like an understanding thinking that we were immigrants as well. No, we're not. We was never nationalized.
I like that. I like that. And yeah, he just signed yesterday, Thursday. He just signed two bills about the birthright citizen situation, because he don't want citizens from tourism. They call it tourism citizenship. So the people that they come over here pregnant, 6, 7, 8 months or whatever, act as if they didn't know, and then they give birth to their kid here. Their kid is now a citizen because if you're born here, you are a citizen. And so they be trying to use that anchor baby to keep themselves here. And so Trump is like, hey, we ain't dealing with that no more. I don't know if it's going to hold up in Supreme Court. I don't think it's going to hold up in Supreme Court, but he just that's one of the executive orders that he signed, that you can no longer just
Yeah,
be born here.
yeah. I mean, I think that what they're going to do is they're going to strengthen it. I don't think they're going to get. I don't think they're going to get rid of it in totality. I don't think so. What I think they're going to do is you're going to have to show residency, working to get your nationalization within a year and a half or 2 years. Maybe they need to better their process of how they're nationalizing people, because I do know it's a very long time. It's a big process. So I think that they're going to strengthen it, as in it's just not going to just be, oh, you have a U.S. Birth certificate, like having a child here, and then now because your child's considered a American citizen because they were born here, then you can get to stay here. I don't think it's going to happen like that anymore. No.
So is this one policy that you agree with Trump, that he is pushing this agenda to get rid of people with tourist citizenship, is what he's trying to call it? He's trying to coin it that.
I'm yes and no. I don't think the way that he's going about it is correctly, but let's just be perfectly clear. Every country don't allow foreigners to just walk into the damn country and become citizens. Even if you do finally get a passport, you're still not considered the native people of that particular nation, right? And you are not afforded all the rights and benefits that they get. Most of the time, you have to come into a country with a working visa. You got to bring something into the country. And this is not saying that immigrants coming into America has not brought anything into this country. They have. And we ain't going to not knock that, right? But there is a process. There is a process that has to happen. It has to be strengthened. And they should understand that. They wouldn't want me walking into their country just because I have an American blue passport and I get to do whatever the hell I want to do. Not follow their customs, not follow their laws, not follow their policies, taking money from the ones who actually pay taxes, taxpayers and stuff like that. Like, they wouldn't want me to do that. And I wouldn't want to do that either if I appreciate and actually value the country that I'm now trying to reside in. So that's why I said it's a behavior and a mindset, right? It's a behavior and a mindset behind it. Like, Sharon, I don't know if you heard that, when Labor Day comes, I heard that they're supposed to be like a single out Jamaican Day parade. They're going to specifically make a Jamaican parade, I think, happening in Brooklyn. And in one of the posters that I saw, they was talking about, oh, this is Brooklyn, the only place where everyone here is an American. And I was like, why are y'all setting targets on yourself? Why would you post something like that saying that you're not American? Isn't the whole fight is about the fact that you are American, and it's not because you're just foreign born? You decided that you wanted to be American citizens, but now you're literally posting on IG and shit, telling them that you're not American. So if you're not American, you don't accept American values and anything like that, then why the fuck are you here? They say, all right, well, you can go home now.
Damn. And the Haitians found out the hard way with that one, right? I heard somebody's put in the chat that they gotta wear ankle binders, the ones that's in Ohio that's still here. That's wild. Damn, you gotta wear ankle
Yeah,
binders?
that shit is crazy. It is really, really crazy. I don't like that either. I don't like that either.
Yeah, that's wild. But that's crazy.
But I'm just saying, like,
the ankle monitor part is crazy.
there's a difference. I was just gonna say that there's a difference between having national pride and all that. There's a difference between that, and then there's a difference of being egotistical, right? And I think that some of these individuals, not all, some of them really do need to take a slice of humble pie, because you're talking a lot of reckless stuff about the country that you're trying to stay in. And you're literally recording it. You're doing live videos and putting stuff like that out there. You think that our government is not looking at it? You think they're not watching and seeing what is being said, tracking where you're at, monitoring? All of that is happening. So I don't know.
Yeah. And then, so what is your thoughts? Big J put in the back. It is FBA is a hate group to go against ADOS. I didn't really understand that ADOS and FBA was really that different. I thought if you was foundational Black American, it really ain't no different from a descendant of slavery. How's they different?
Well, they'll say that ADOS is more accepting to Pan Africanism, where FBA is not. FBA identifies that majority of their lineage is from the land of North America, whereas ADOS, they really harp on the still buy into Pan Africanism, which I'm talking this whole entire time. I didn't even know that I was muted. My bad.
No, you wasn't muted. I was
Can you
trying
hear
to mute
me?
you because yeah, I was trying to mute you because you was having bad reception, but I couldn't actually mute you. It probably said that I did, but you was talking and we was hearing all the
Oh, damn.
but you good. You came back now. So that's a point that I did not know. So FBA do not claim the African part, and ADOS do claim the African part. Okay.
Yeah, FBA starts their lineage on this soil, whereas ADOS start their lineage from where possibly their ancestors who were enslaved may have came from on the continent.
Okay. Even though I kind of understand that too, because I believe that we were from this goddamn side of the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was the way how they traveled back then. I don't think they had the skill set to ship people 6 months at a time, a million. Hey man, I don't know. That's a lot.
Well, just think
That's a lot.
about
I don't know.
well, think about this, Sharon. Only 300,000 enslaved Africans made it to North America, which we would call the United States of America. 1.5 million enslaved Africans went to the Caribbean. So if we are 45 million, right? And this is not including Black immigrants. We're 45 million in North America, United States of America. You really think do slavery, civil rights, redlining, Jim Crow, lynchings, everything under the sun? You really think that a population of only 300,000 will make 45 million to date? Let's stop the bullshit.
I know we freaky, but goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we freaky, but goddamn, I don't know if we that freaky. Sheesh.
No, we was mixing, and there was a lot of mixing, and this is why we have an ethnogenesis. It is what it is. Even the Caribbeans, they had an ethnogenesis too. Pretty much that happened all over America. And not only just including with the Black population, also with the Latin population, also with the Native American population.
Yeah, you cooking. I don't really I I don't really understand why they look at it as an insult at this point, being to say where you from and saying that, hey, if I'm saying I'm FBA, it's considered as some kind of disrespect. That's crazy. Hey, you're not like us. Hey, it is what it is.
because
I
they
don't
want to tether.
understand it. Damn.
They want to tether and have that open and that access when it benefits them. But then when if it's something negative or something that's frowned upon, that can be slapped on Black Americans, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. They could try to do that. So, I guess they tried.
It's not even trying. It's been doing. They have been doing that.
Mm.
Like when it comes down to all violent and crimes and everything, what do they say? They say Black people. They don't say this part was Black American, that part was a Black immigrant. They don't say that. Everything is lumped into a whole, right? But then when it comes down to attributes, accolades, and all the stuff like that, if it's a Black American, it's like, oh no, we're all Black. But if we find out that person was Jamaican born, Nigerian born, whatever, now they are like, oh no, that man is Jamaican, that man or woman is Nigerian. So they know when to separate. They just want to be fluid. They want to be able to move and move in and move out whenever they see fit. That's it. And we can't afford that. To be honest, we just can't afford that as Black Americans. We can't.
I like it. And I need y'all to tether to the like button, by the way. Why you look so concerned? What happened? You okay, Shadow?
Yeah, no, I'm good. My publisher called.
Okay.
I need to call my publisher, but it's done. We're good.
Okay. All right, you look very concerned. All right.
Hey, MJ, because I realized I didn't say it.
Hey, Spider-Man, what's going on? Hey, Spider-Man, what's going on?
Being a hero.
Spraying people
Sean, check it
legs
out.
one at a time.
Hey, look, we just made Sean's panel that much better. We got a Spider-Man and an MJ on panel.
Yo! Yo, that is crazy. I didn't even peep that. But Miles Morales doesn't have a MJ. He has a Gwen.
No, he doesn't.
You supposed to be Miles.
He has Gwen.
All right. Sorry, one more
He don't
time.
even know his own kind. I said Miles doesn't have a MJ. He has a Gwen.
Miles has a Gwen. And that's why MJ
Miles.
being here works.
I mean, yeah, she's still part of the universe, so yeah. You're right.
And for Big J trying to say is a hate group. He has to tell me what was one thing that FBA have done to show hatred to another group.
He has to, yes, please. Let us see that evidence, please.
Terrorize them. Who got harmed? Who got physically harmed? Who got financially harmed? Like, what happened?
He don't know. I'm gonna jump back and see what they saying. I'm gonna jump back into.
To me, is the power of division, and why you're saying that the only way to erase that is with unity. Because when you bring all of that together and the different experiences, because we all know the circumstances, we all know what happened. Yeah. Now we start putting our experiences together to make dope music, to make dope changes.
Yeah. So when me and my Black American friends, right, I have, like.
That's crazy. He just separated it. He just said, shout out to Teagley, Shadow Morales. I like that. But yeah, so he just separated it himself. in real time.
Right, but when a black American do it, it's a problem. But they do it all the time. They don't even know that they're doing it. It's subconscious to them.
Mm. That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary that he didn't realize that he did it in real time, or maybe he's just doing it for.
It's like to them I'm more black American than I'm Haitian, right? So,
I ain't jumped no gun. He said they think, and this is, and this could be an issue. Depends on what side. I don't think Wyclef means any harm to the black community. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. But that's the problem that we have, is that they can easily infiltrate into our system by just acting, doing some music, make a movie, anything that is entertaining culture. That's how they can get in. And then the whole time they mean to undermine the whole situation. So that's the scary part about it. Well, so.
I mean, listen, I love Ryan Coogler.
and
Like,
it's good because my thing
I
is like,
enjoy
yo,
Ryan Coogler's movies and stuff, but lately he has been putting a lot of black immigrants in his movies, and I haven't been looking for talent in the Americans, and I think that's a kind of a problem, right? Because it's not like we don't have actors and actresses, and I'm not saying that you're not supposed to put those other, the immigrants, if they're good actors and actresses in it, but I have been seeing a pattern that it has been more foreign being involved, even in movies that goes with our history, American history. That's the problem. I'm sure we can find actors that can, perform a movie about our history.
All right, while she's faded out, Peasy ain't going. Okay, Peasy ain't going. Do you think some of the disconnect comes from the misinformation the African American community has been indoctrinated into about Africa?
No, because if that was the case, Pan-Africanism would have had started in the Americas. It would have started in Africa, no?
Maybe.
Africa to this day is still not unified.
Okay.
Super
They not.
screen. That's at 10:45. It's 10:36.
And it's 25 minutes of previews.
25.
Shout out, and also I want to shout out, speaking of the previews, over here they don't play no previews. If your movie start at 4:05, you better be there at 4:05. Ain't no half an hour of previews. Peasy ain't going. Growing up black, folks never wanted to associate with Africans. They still don't. They still don't. I don't think as many black Americans that want to associate themselves with being African.
I beg to differ, because when I was growing up, it wasn't really no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we just figured that everyone was black. It didn't matter if you had an accent, you had a different culture and everything, you were black. That's a part of that Pan-Africanism that I was talking about, right? So it wasn't really a big thing. But then when you just started noticing that when they come, they separate themselves. They go into their own community and stuff. And at first, you was like, okay, that makes sense. You want to be around people who just like you and who understand. But then we just start hearing like negative things coming out their mouth, or even how they treat you when it comes down to customer service, right? Or they upcharge you. Like that's what started you start being like, okay, like wait a minute, hold on. what's going on here? I thought that we were all black. And let's just be perfectly clear, right? We understand that black immigrants all across the diaspora are black, but y'all are not black when it comes down to an ethnic group. Black is also a ethnic group and is used here in the Americas. That might not be something that's used over the ethnic group, which needs to be respected.
All right. And MJ broke up a little bit. Yeah, Wyclef do look young still. And I would say that as well, that yeah, when I was growing up, definitely it was a lot more dashikis and kufis on people's heads, and people was wearing those big old wooden beads around their chests. So yeah, I think people were adopting to this whole African situation, the red, black, and the green situation a lot more when I was younger than it is today. For sure. For sure.
Why do you feel like that?
Yeah.
Right? Because I want to know, like, well, why is it you feel like that? Because I remember like being little and being in school, and they'd be like, "Oh, these damn Haitians, they getting straight A's," right? Like it's like, well, what do you want us to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if we go home and that report card ain't right, they're gonna like take us and hang us upside down. Bro, it's either we get an A or we gonna trace the A into the
Hell yeah, we make it.
And so it's sad to hear it, but that's a little bit of that shit coming out that they say in private. You know, that they smarter than us and they willing to go to school. You know, that's a little bit of that shit right there. Peasy ain't going. We were raised with the lies that they were uncivilized savages living in huts. Okay. I understand that part, Peasy. Yes, a lot of the countries are very much up to par, but a lot of them are still uncivilized and living in huts too. So it got a mixture of both. So yeah, I understand that part. We definitely was raised believing that they was just savages walking around with spears and goddamn shields and no clothes for sure. That's why we call them African booty scratchers. For sure, growing up, it took a while for you to realize that, like, no, Africa was not about a bunch of people wearing goddamn lion's cloth and walking around with spears still. But, you know, it is interesting because people ask me, hey, how do they dress over here? Because they were still caught up in thinking that they look like, you know, into the Shaolin, into the Dragon. Like they dress like Shaolin monks out here. I know they dress like regular people. So, you know, I get that too. So, yeah, we was raised on that part too. But what Wyclef was just talking about, saying that, you know, the whole school situation, how they couldn't come home with A's and B's, without A's and B's. That's a part of that goddamn talk that we was having a conversation about. That they try to act like they smarter and better than us in school. And then in life, and it keeps trickling. Hell yeah, Pete, they definitely did have us calling them booty scratchers for sure. That's for sure. You ain't lying right there. So that's one of the problems that we have, is that they try to act like we are not smart enough.
I did that one time.
And now you can see how they all laughing and they getting along.
Did you ever get the report card?
Hell yeah, I went like that.
They had the carbon copies. You know, they put it the carbon copy one. I was at Audubon Middle School, and I would go like this, and I looking through and like, oh shoot, because if you opened it before my dad got home, you were in trouble. So I'd be sitting there with my thumb, like trying to turn that B into like, how can I make that an A with my thumb?
Straight, man. I loved F.
Wow. So now, sheets on. You gotta turn on your. It says that your device is not connected, and so this is another issue that we have, right? So now you couldn't come home without A's, straight A's and B's, but now he's having a whole conversation how he used to try and change his report card because he wasn't getting straight A's and B's. Interesting how that happened in the same conversation. J Money, just do not spam my chat. Please and thank you. We can see you. Just don't spam it. So, so at 1 minute, yo, what up, Lee? I see you out here grinding. I see you up early in the AM, Lee. I see you, my brother. Salute to that. Keep on grinding, my brother. Hell yeah. I love it. So 1 second, they talking about that they got to get A's and B's, that the Haitians had to get A's and B's because they couldn't bring that home because they'd get hung upside down. And then the two Nigerians, they start laughing and joking and talking about, yeah, we had to get A's and B's. And so this is where the whole conversation starts to get strange in real life. This is what happens. They try to make it seem like they doing something in school that we are not. But then later on, just 30 seconds later, he says he was changing his goddamn grade score, lying to his parents. So which one is it? Was you the good, smart kid getting A's and B's, or you was the kid that was getting you was getting F's, turning your F's into B's because that's the easiest one to turn into B's, at least back in the day it was. And sheets on, it says your device is not connected. So which one was it?
Boy, because I could turn into B's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, he said the same thing?
My F's, boy.
And so I'd be sitting there with my thumb, like trying to turn that B into like, how can I make that an A with my thumb?
See, right? He tried to turn his B into an A.
Man, I love F's, boy, because I could turn into B's.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, the F's was easy to turn into a B for sure.
My dad be like, damn, you got straight B's, son.
So that means he straight failed all his classes. Most likely. But yet, when they go to school, they doing all the right things. But at the same time, they figuring out ways how to scam their own parents with their report card. Just think about that. They're talking about how to figure out ways to scam their own parents with their report card. That's kind of crazy. But they be trying to act like we the crazy. Then we welcome into the show, Sheet Son. Good day to you, sir.
Yeah. I say shit.
Hey, there you go.
You know, we got to keep it appropriate. Sheet son.
Sheet Son.
How you doing?
I'm doing well today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What's your thoughts on today's topic?
I've been watching. I mean, what is the topic? I mean, we've been kind of running all over the place. What's the topic?
The topic is, we wasn't running all over the place. We only said two things today. We talked about Spider-Man. We talked about this whole FBA versus tethers conversation.
I think what you said, FBA. Tell me what that is again. I'm a white guy. I'm kind of slow.
So out of all the conversations, you come up on a day where you have no idea what is going on. You was here for like the past 2 weeks.
No, I watched yesterday. I made a few comments, and I saw you on here today. I only watched it twice. I ain't been 2 weeks.
Okay. So FBA is Foundational Black American.
Okay. And
That's what it
is
stands for.
versus who?
A tether, meaning somebody that looks like a black person, acts like a black person, but in reality, they are from a different nation and they are trying to undermine a black person.
Oh, okay. So
The best way I could put it for you to understand is like Ukraine versus Russia. They look alike, they can speak the same language, but they are two different people.
okay, well, I guess just ask me a question because I don't know nothing about that. I saw a lot of people in the chat just like there's a lot of like anti-white, and I don't understand that. I got a black wife. My whole in-law side is all black. I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana, New Orleans. I went to public
Mm-hmm.
school. I know
Mm-hmm.
black people. I know them very well, and I just don't understand like this whole anti-white sentiment that is just permeating the country.
It's because a lot of people that is from that are Caucasian, they act as if they don't understand what is happening when racist things happen to black folks. So that's the thing that a lot of people miss. So when something horrible happened to black folks, we just want people to just be honest about what they seeing and what they hearing.
I get it. I mean, I know a lot of white people. I know a lot of black people. I've met racist people that are white. I've met racist people that are black. I've met a lot of nice people that are both colors. So it's just very confusing to me how you can just be on one side or the other
Why is that confusing?
because we're all in it together.
But if the person is choosing to be on the other side, we are not all in it together,
I work a
and we
very
can't force it.
I work a very professional job,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the highest paid people I know and most respected are black. So
Mm-hmm.
I just don't people people I don't like to use the word people, but I guess in the comments what I'm seeing is the sentiment that white people are keeping black people down, but it's absolutely not true.
What you talking about? The majority of white people?
I don't know. Um,
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
So if you if
if
you
you
talking
go to
about this at every day,
if you
we
go to
we understand that. Like,
if you go to
good.
mid Mississippi, if you go upstate
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi, upstate Alabama, yeah, and you're black, you might be discriminated against.
Thank
But
you.
I mean,
It's not a mic.
um, I think it is a minority actually, but
No, I
and
said it's not a mic. You will be.
um, it is a might actually. I do believe it's a might. I mean, if you're if you're a law abiding, respectful person, I don't think you'll
Mm-hmm.
get messed with at all.
Yeah, but it's just not true because we seen the history that even law-abiding citizens got sprayed down with hoses, bit by dogs, cities got burnt down. That didn't matter.
Well, that's history. I mean, we're talking about today.
Right, and also today, those things still happen.
Who's getting sprayed down by hoses today?
Metaphoric. All right, so if you think that we gotta be everything that I gotta say gotta be absolutely exact, that's one of the problems that we have. Now you
Well,
understand what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying, and you understand the climate of today's time. And then when we try to turn the conversation to you gotta be use your exact words, or otherwise then it doesn't apply to the conversation. That's when we start having an issue.
well, I would think we should stick to the facts. What is the
Hmm.
echo? I hear myself in the background.
Yeah, StreamYard been having.
Was that?
Yeah, StreamYard been having some issues lately. Um,
I mean,
just
I'm just saying
mute
we
yourself
should.
when
We,
just mute yourself when you're not talking. But So what I'm saying is that we understand that there's a lot of things that is going on in this country that is not for black folks, that's in the right direction for black folks. We understand that there's a lot of people that's getting laid off. That is a certain group of people. We cannot act as if we don't understand that this Nolan Wells case is another example of it. They just try to dismiss the case as it was just a drowning, and clearly is not just a drowning. That's the problem.
I don't want to talk about Nolan Miles. I don't know the facts. I will wait till the investigation is complete.
Okay. But that's just an example of how the police did not want to pick up the case and look into it properly.
I know
And
that
so we
area
could
very
understand the
well.
facts.
That area is not racist. Absolutely not.
You live
Because
there?
what?
No, I don't live there, but I visit very frequently.
So how would
What?
you know if it's racist to someone else if you only been there as a white man?
What is that supposed to mean?
Meaning is you don't know the experience of someone who is not a white man. So how can you say that it's not a racist place or a
There,
racist town?
there's plenty of black people there, and they do quite well. Nobody's
There's
doing.
plenty of black people
There's
all over
nobody.
the
There's
United
nobody doing nothing
States.
to them. Nobody's doing
There,
nothing to
you
black
cannot say
people.
that. You can't speak for black people. You cannot say that. You
I
don't
know that.
have the power or the right to say that because
How
that's
many?
wrong. You can't speak to somebody and you don't know their experience because you are never experiencing it.
How many people in southern Mississippi do you know and ever spoken to in your life?
I have family members and I visit
Where?
and
Where? Name me a city.
Okay.
Name.
I'm not
So
going to be going back and
hold on. So,
forth.
You're
so let's
lying.
have.
You're lying. You're lying.
Hold on,
You're lying. You ain't got no family there. You lying.
hold on. There's no need to call anybody a liar.
I want
Just
you
make your
trying
argument. Just make your argument without. Hold
Okay.
you
on,
are
Well.
not a
hold on,
Okay.
black
Paul.
person and I speak about a black person experience. That's all.
All
Plain and
right.
simple.
I apologize for calling her a liar, but who do you know in southern Mississippi? Name the city.
We
I
know
don't
Nolan
have to
Wells.
name a city. What do that matter? My experience.
So why?
Just like you just came up here and you said that your experience in
Oh
Mississippi,
my
that
God.
there's no racism there. Don't try to deflect. The fact is, you're not a black person, and that's fine. You don't get to tell them what experience they have. You can only talk from your experience. You haven't dealt with any racist experience in Mississippi? Let's say not by white people, but by black people. Have you ever had experience about that?
Yep.
Okay, then. And you know what? I will believe you because I
Oh,
have to because you're experiencing whatever you're going to experience as a white.
so is that the same? Is it different if a white person experiences racism from a black person when a black person experiences racism for a white person, or is it different?
It's different.
They're
Why?
different. They're
Why?
different.
Why?
You
Why
you
How?
tell
wouldn't
us
it?
why.
Why wouldn't it be?
You
What do
Why
you mean?
wouldn't it be?
hold on. You tell us why it would be different. What makes you think it's the same? First of all,
Because racism is racism. It's prejudice
what
against
makes you?
another
No,
race.
no. I actually no. So I'm saying, tell me what is the same about it.
What is the definition of racism? It's a prejudice against another race because of how they look and their race. That is racism. That's
No, you
the
need a
same
system, but
thing.
you need a system. No, it's not the same thing.
No,
Racism
don't
is
give me
not the
this
same as
system oppression
Hold on,
bullshit.
hold on. It's not because have you been denied a house because you was white?
I've been denied all kind of stuff.
Have you been denied a house because you were white?
No, I work hard
Okay.
and
Okay,
I
so
have
that's
good credit.
and so Okay, so that is the difference.
If
When
you
it
don't
doesn't
have
matter
good
if you work,
credit, you
hold
can't
on,
get a
hold
mortgage.
on, hold on, slow down. So when it doesn't matter if you work hard and you have a good credit and somehow you still can't get that house, that is what racism is.
I just
That's
told
something
you.
that you do not,
I
that's
work.
something that you don't
I
understand.
work. I work a very professional job.
No,
The
And
no,
so
most.
hold
do
on.
The
I
most
so
understand that.
many other
successful
people who
Hold
people.
are
on, hold
not
on,
white.
hold
Some
on.
of
Let
the
me finish this
most
And
conversation.
successful
So hold
people
on. So
are
what?
black.
Hold on.
Where I
Hold
work.
on. What I'm saying. Did you hold on? Did you understand what I just said? That
Yes,
it
it has
doesn't
nothing to do
matter
with
if
race.
you work.
You're
Hold
wrong.
on. You're not.
You're wrong.
Hold on. Hold on, please, and listen. Do you understand that as people that worked hard, have the money, and have the credit, and they still got denied the house, be just strictly because they are black? Do you understand that?
No, I've never seen that in my life, and that doesn't exist.
no,
So
it
now,
actually does exist. And just because what you haven't seen doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Your
Can you
reality
stop
is not
yelling?
everyone's
Goddamn, lady.
reality.
I know.
Can you
Hold on.
stop
Hold on. I
yelling?
know. Hold.
Can you stop
Hold
yelling?
on. Hold on.
No.
Hold
Stop
on.
yelling.
Hold on. Hold on. So
Why is she yelling?
it's this thing. It's this thing. It's this thing called redlining. Have you ever heard of it?
Redlining means a lot of things.
Have you ever heard of it when it comes to real estate?
No.
Okay, so therefore you're just not informed that it happens to black people. And that is okay that you don't know about it, but just because you don't understand it and don't know about it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. And it still happens today.
Okay, well,
Even
explain it
though
to me. Explain
even
it
though
to me.
they put laws, even though they put laws to make it illegal, they still do it.
What's the law
It
that you're
doesn't
referring
matter
to?
because you don't
It
even know
does
that it
matter.
happens. So it doesn't
It
matter
does
because
matter.
you gotta do your research.
No, you're making the claim. You have to explain it.
I'm not. No, you just don't know.
You're making the claim
I'm
that it
explaining
exists.
something to you, right? And it does.
So explain it and cite the law that
I
you're claiming.
I did explain it.
No, you didn't.
So I did explain it.
No, you didn't. You
You
just
don't
made a
understand. You
claim,
just don't want
but
to.
you're not providing
I
any
did not
evidence
just.
of your claim.
I did not. I did not just make a claim.
Yes, you did. You said there's a law that prevents
You
black
slow down,
people
she.
from
Slow
being
down. You got to
redlined,
slow
whatever
down.
that means, but you're not citing the law. What's the law?
So you have to go do your research on it,
No, you need to
right?
make the claim
I don't.
and
I don't.
cite
I
the
don't have
evidence.
to. No, I told you.
So you're making stuff up, it sounds like.
No, you could do your research on what I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Look, dude,
Yeah, because I
I
because
enjoyed
you
watching
you
your
you you
stream.
believe you see, and this is the issue that we having, right? You think that I supposed to do something for you. I
Well,
don't
you
have
made the
to.
claim.
Right. I told you something. I educated you. Hey, it's this thing called redlining.
Okay, so where'd
They
I go
even
look?
made up a they even
Where
made up a law. What I'm
where
telling
should
you,
I
they
do my
even made up a
research?
law. You have to listen
Where should I do
as
my
well.
research? Where should I
You
start my
cannot, you
research?
cannot, you or you look it up and say, what is redlining? When did it become illegal? And does it still happen today?
Well, where did
Did
you
they
find out
find
about
ways
it?
to get around redlining today
Where did
against
you
black
Google
where
is
did
people?
your
you
That's
friend.
it.
Google is your friend. Use Google.
where,
Start
where
there.
did you where did you find out about this? How did you find
When I
out
was
about it?
born, when I was
Oh,
born, when I went house
so
shopping.
your neighbor or somebody told you. You saw it on
Yes,
Facebook.
I got people that went through it. Yes.
Well, can you ask them and tell me how to find out about it?
Nope.
No,
You could
no.
just go to Google. Bye.
I,
Go to Google.
I got
Use
it.
Google.
MJ,
Just like how you found the
MJ,
StreamYard link. Go
MJ,
to Google.
MJ, you don't like how I'm handling it? MJ,
Can you
I
mute
got,
her? I don't want to talk to her. Can you please
no,
mute
I
her?
can't mute her. No, I can't
I
mute her,
do
but
not want to talk
what,
to her. She's
that's fine.
unreasonable.
But
She's totally unreasonable. I don't want to hear her
that's fine.
screaming.
That's fine. So, all right, you said you didn't want to talk about this subject, but you started talking about it. What I'm trying to get you to understand, I do not have to tell you verbatim every single thing that I'm saying.
Okay, well that's great. That's fine.
Okay, so now you After I bring it up, you could go ahead and look it up. I'm not here to you don't know about it, so we cannot have a full discussion about it, and that's okay. But don't say that
I
it
will
doesn't
try.
exist.
Well, okay, I'll just take you at face value. I will try to look it up. I'll take
It's
you.
not a try. It's very easy to find.
Well, okay, well then, like, tell me how to find it.
Google.
Google.
How you say, MJ? Google is your friend.
I
Yes,
don't want to
Google
talk
is
to.
your friend.
Why is she so loud? Why are you screaming?
She's not
It's
screaming.
not
That's
me
just how her
screaming, it's my
microphone comes.
phone.
Okay, well, look, I don't want to talk to her.
Yeah, you know
Okay.
what? That's a good thing about that is nobody here cares about what you want.
Well, I think
It's a
that's just your
conversation.
opinion.
No, it's everyone's opinion. Put a one in the chat, everyone. Do y'all really care about what this man wants?
So all right. So now that even though is your wife is from what country is she from?
What country is my wife from?
Yeah, her background.
She's from Louisiana.
Okay, and so you mean to tell me your wife that is from Louisiana, that is a black woman, she don't know nobody in her family that face any kind of discrimination or racism?
I mean, they probably say that, but
Huh?
They would probably say that, but I don't believe
So
it's
you're not
really a
sure?
thing.
Oh, so you don't believe your wife's family when they tell you that they dealt with discrimination and racism?
No, I don't.
Oh, so there go your issue. Just you believe that anything you believe is the truth.
I've faced
But
discrimination.
oh, you
So
face
what's the difference?
discrimination.
So what's the difference? Everybody faces discrimination.
The difference is
Why is it
racism
only when
the
a
difference is
black person
your
faces
idea. What is
discrimination
your
is an issue?
idea? What is your idea? What is your idea of discrimination, sir?
Unfair treatment.
Okay, so you got
If
treated. So
you
you
have the
got treated
merit,
unfairly by whose standards? Your standard or society?
we live in a merit-based.
Answer my question, please. How do you determine if you was treated unfair? Is that by your standard or
I'm
society
answering your
standard?
question. You're not letting me. Do you
So
understand what a
answer the question.
merit? Do you understand what a merit-based society is?
You asked me a question. You did not answer my question.
Okay, well, it should be merit-based. We should live in a merit-based
But you did
society.
not answer. You said you was going to answer my question. Can you please answer my
I
question
just
like you said
did.
you was? No, you did not. You turned into a different. You said you talk
If
about something completely
you
different.
are
We are
not
not talking about.
granted, if you are not granted an
Hold on.
opportunity
Hold on.
based on merit,
Hold on. We are not talking about merit. We're talking
you're
about you
asking
said
me to
that you
answer
was.
the
Hold on.
question. I am
Hold on.
doing it.
Hold on. No, you're not answering the question. The question was
I'm gonna tell you
about you
again.
being Hold on, please. It's about discrimination. What is the idea of discrimination to you? Is it from your standard or is it from society?
If you are not granted an opportunity based on your merit, then you are experiencing discrimination. You understand that?
Sharon, you wasting your time. This is a disingenuous
Shut up,
conversation
bitch.
from a disingenuous person. Your mama.
Yeah, your mama
Your
too.
mama. Your mama. Your mama. All the way around. Your mama, your grandmama, your great grandmama, you name it, and your wife. How about that?
All right, I ain't gonna be able to have the car because people waiting for this type of conversation so they could put a strike on my channel. So
So I don't know why you even entertained him. He didn't come up here to have a genuine conversation about anything, and he's freaking lying. His wife. He don't even probably have a black wife from Louisiana. Talking about he doesn't know what redlining is. How many times does somebody have to tell him, oh, you can just Google that? Oh, I don't even think it exists. I don't even think racism exists. But I experienced racism. Goofy ass.
Yeah, but I can't let them trigger you. Shout out to PZ Ain't Gone. We're talking about black issues, and he want to talk about white folks. Get the F out of here.
Exactly. That's
PZ
another
Ain't
thing
Gone.
too. He came up here and he wants to center anti-whiteness. What? When we're not even talking about white people. That from the jump, that's just, let me know that this wasn't going to be a serious conversation. He came up here with an agenda, with his victimhood, anti-whiteness. Really?
He derailing the convo. Shout out to PZ Ain't Going. PZ Ain't Gone. What power does black people have as a whole that can directly impact white people as a whole? That's the difference between racism, sir. PZ Ain't Going. He knows he just want to derail the convo. Shout out to PZ Ain't Going. White folks trying to make shit about them. Sheesh.
I thought there was black fatigue. What happened?
PZ
Where
Ain't
happened
Going.
that black? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
PZ Ain't Going. Can we get back to the topic and get this boy out of black folk business? Yeah.
That black fatigue sure just disappeared, right? It was only for a season, huh?
I
I
thought
think
he
they might
was.
need to go
I
back
don't know.
again.
I don't know what he was. I don't know what he was trying to do.
I do.
And so it ain't. It ain't. I like a lot. A lot of people think that's gonna go the way how they think it is, but it ain't gonna go. It ain't gonna go like that way with me. See. The problem is that I got patience. I'll make sure I get you through all that shit that you think you got going on. I want you to go ahead and fall on your words. But a lot of people don't have that patience because that shit
No,
don't bother me at all.
I don't have patience for stupidity. After a while, that shit wears off, and I'm just gonna tell it exactly like how it is, really. And you see how he got triggered and disrespectful. I didn't get disrespectful or triggered with him. He did it first. Why? Because he was trying to get a particular type of reaction out of both of us, which he couldn't get. So it made him more irritated as the conversation went on.
Yeah. What's up, Venus?
Yes, sir. You straight B-boy. Okay, you're going to be okay.
You're gonna be okay. You need to get an A, but you're gonna be okay.
Good.
My father said,
Yeah,
we got C's, my
Yeah, but Angela, but sometimes we gotta realize that we gotta make content off that type of talk too. We can't get so, just kick them off. Cause kick them off doesn't. We could cook them, let them die
I
slow,
don't
and then make
think
content.
that I mean, I understand what you're saying, but for me personally, I don't believe making content off of these type of folks is valuable in anything, in any way. I don't.
Shit, now according to the
I mean,
algorithm.
there's more than enough videos, live streams, and other places that hold these type of people with that type of ideology that you can literally just review and put it out there. I mean, they had a whole what was it called? The white belly, what's the name thing? Like, come on. I don't find it valuable to try to rack my head around someone who is going to do everything in their, anything in their possible being to just be disingenuous, lie, gaslight, project. You seen how his whole stance was under his perspective. He made his perspective seem like it was the only true truth in the world. It was the only fact in the world. And that's that mindset, right? It's that mindset of thinking that, well, nothing else matters about how anybody else is feeling. If I feel that this is not happening, then this is not happening. There is no reasoning with an individual with that type of mindset. And to tell you the truth, it comes in all forms and everyone, in every race. It stems from that narcissism spectrum.
Yeah, but cooking people like that absolutely is valuable. Those are the best people to cook. When you get them to realize how foolish they are, those are the best ones to cook. Those are the clippable moments when you get them to sound ridiculous.
I mean, like I said, it might be good for the audience, but for that particular person, it doesn't matter. He knows what he's saying is not true. He doesn't care. It's just saying it that's matter. It's the power in saying it and putting it in the air, putting it in the atmosphere. That's all that matters. Why they will do something like that, because they know eventually whatever narrative or anything that they say, somebody's listening and somebody's going to pick it up and believe that it's the honest truth. We don't know how many people are going to do that, but they know it's going to reach at least one person, and that is the ultimate goal.
But the issue is that they don't get enough pushback because people like that, they listen to people like Tatum, and they have their full channel of thousands of people believe in that stuff. So him over here, he would have just got. I would have just walked him down slowly because he was losing his shit. He couldn't answer questions anymore. He thought he was smart enough to move. Like, he communicate just like Officer Tatum. Tried to move the goalpost, tried to change it to another premise. I was gonna slowly make him look how he's supposed to look. You know what I mean?
I'm sure you would have did a great job, Sharon. You was doing a great job anyway.
No, yeah, but you know.
Yeah, but fuck him. So anyway, let's get back to the video.
You say that's a gentleman's grade, at least. But you can't get better than that. You can't just. But
You can't agree.
Oh, my gentleman.
I was into the video anyway. So, you know, and this is the thing that for some reason they would say that they don't understand, and then they'll make jokes like this about, you know, the grades and all these things and how the Haitians got A's. I wonder if he talked about how back in the day they used to call Haitians HBO. I wonder if he spoke about that too. That was a big thing too. That was like that was a derogatory word, HBO. But the whole education part is the main thing that they try to really cook FBAs on and say that they are smarter than us and that they do better at education and starting businesses and all these type of things. So, you know, and it started to come out. As you see, they got more comfortable with each other. We see things starting to come out.
Yeah, I mean, but even them saying that, a lot of people know that's a lie. I mean, one of the main things that we could point to is if that's the case, you have all this smartness and all this, you know, intelligence, can build these businesses and stuff like that. Then why is none of that being applied to the country that you love? Why is the infrastructure not being built by you guys? Why are there other ethnic groups or other races coming in building in the infrastructure?
I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I think it's StreamYard. StreamYard been acting up for the last couple of days, I see, especially on my side. I don't know. I tried to record the video today and that even had the echo, so Wall Street Red said FBA is the feds. I don't know what that means.
What do you say?
FBA is the feds. I don't know what that means.
Oh boy. And you know, it's so sad, right? Because it will be people who are Black Americans that literally work against the benefit of Black Americans. And they don't see no problem with every other group or every other ethnic group doing things that's going to help them in a large mass. They don't see no problem with that, but it's villainized. It's villainized when it comes down to Black Americans. And it just seems that it's this worldview that Black Americans is supposed to be the buffering for everyone, or some form of stepping stone for everyone. We supposed to just only, give out in labor, but we're not supposed to reciprocate, or they reciprocate to
They
us.
saying that they saying that you have an echo. I was trying to fix it, but I cannot fix it on my side. Maybe drop and come back.
Yeah. All right.
PZ ain't going. Black Americans have a unique experience because we have to live directly beside our oppressor after having our culture ripped from us. Man. And I think that's why we are considered to be so special as well too. That's one of the things as well, is that we got our freedom while being in the same place that took the freedom away. I think that's what makes it so special. That's why they like to see us fight and make the music and fight the power and all these type of things. Because most people, when they fight for their freedom, they go back to some place. We wound up staying here with the same people that did the damn thing. And then we got people like Sheep's son acting as if like we didn't have to live with the same person that abused us. So like imagine we fighting in the house. Like you had me a slave in the house, and then we fight. I win and I get my freedom from you, but I still gotta live in that same damn house. What you mean, Tommy? I got that from here. Tommy get on my damn nerves. Oh. Tell about where I get that from. You got some damn nerve. And it's okay. Just make sure you say where you got it from. Look at Davey. Look at Davey. Crazy. I don't know, Lee. I gotta get clearance for you, because yes, we still living in this house, Edith, man. We still in that same house. We still in the same house. Lee is hilarious. We still living in the same house that we had to fight for our goddamn freedom from. That's what happened. And that's what people, pretty much don't understand. So we fought for freedom. We live in the same house with our goddamn oppressor. Then we fought them to get our freedom, but we still had to live in the same damn house. And they try to act like we ain't supposed to understand.
Nah,
like
don't we now, because you went over there and lived with the Asian man house. Don't we now. Nah, you left the house. Don't act like you still over here in the house. Talk about we. Now we got the option to leave. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to leave. See, it's not like we're held hostage to this land. So some people say, well, I really ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice because I haven't put the right things, the provisions in place for me to leave that house. If you want to use your example, that means we want to be in this house with our abuser.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think we want to be. I don't think Majority of them want to be. A majority of them don't know that they can move out the house. They don't know
Uh,
that they can even live. They don't know they can move 50 miles away from where they was goddamn born for most people. They don't leave, bro. And so no, we earlier today we also made a clear distinction between a goddamn Caribbean person or immigrant and a tether. A tether and a immigrant is two different things. We are not comparing those two things. Every immigrant is not a tether.
I get that.
And
Yeah.
tether is not by and a tether is not by your race. PZ ain't going. Within 2 generations, immigrant population lose their culture and end up having similar outcome as black Americans. Ooh.
No, I think American culture is more influential than any individual culture. I don't care if it's white culture. I don't care if it's Asian culture. I don't care if it's black culture. American culture is such a demanding culture that everybody conform in all races. No matter where you come from around the globe, you will conform in a couple of generations. What do you think about that?
What you mean by a couple of generations?
Shop like
You
a
would
couple of
conform
generations.
by.
Like so you see the immigrants that come.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to agree with that. I guess I'll have to
Yeah,
agree
okay.
with that.
Okay, cool. What do you think? Did you hear? Maybe I'm just late to the party. You remember the white kid who the shot up the church in Carolina? Do you remember
Mm-hmm.
that story?
You
Did,
talking about
did,
Dylan Roof
yeah, yeah, Dylan Rue. Did you know they tried to give him a pardon for anxiety?
for anxiety?
Yeah. What you think about that?
I think that's insane. I think
Mm.
that's insane. And whoever entertains that insanity, we need to get crazy houses back. That is the problem that we have in America. When we stop having crazy houses and now all the crazy people is rocking with the regular people, that is a serious issue. Um, Anxiety cannot be a reason why you run up in a place and start pulling triggers. That's
Yeah,
insane.
and they advocated that he should live. What do you think about that? I had a chance. I just found out about it, so I might be late to the story. This might be something that everybody knew but me, right? But it
Mm.
doesn't. It seems like when it comes down to black people getting hurt, when it comes down to black people not being treated, it's always an excuse for the abuser.
Hmm. I don't know why it's always an excuse for the abuser when it comes to us.
Because when we
Even
talk,
even with this tether situation that they would try to muddy the water and try to make it seem like we talking about all immigrants, all black immigrants, and when we clearly make a distinction and say no, tether is a very specific thing and it's not all immigrants. They would still try to muddy the water and act as if people are not trying to take advantage of us
yeah, I
as a
think it's
whole.
some. I think it's some great. I think it is some great immigrants. Like, it's time and time again that I have had chance to sit down with people that are immigrants. And like growing up, my best friend was from St. Thomas. Like
Mm,
we like so we're not. I'm not arguing any of these things, but he always been on my side of the argument for the most part. Like he always
mm-hmm,
seen that what was best for Black Americans was best for him.
mm.
The question that I want to start asking people, when you start drawing a line in the sand and you say, I want what's best for me and my group and not Black Americans, did you separate yourself?
They absolutely did.
So that I think that's, and then we say, okay, cool, you separate yourself. They said, nah, y'all separate. The separation is already there. We're just bringing it to people's attention.
Right. We acknowledging it now. Before we didn't acknowledge it. Now we acknowledge it. Back in from the 70s, 80s, or even the 90s. After the 90s, we got to that 2000s, we started separate. We started to realize, okay, okay, you Jamaican now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it. Okay. You from Trinidad and Tobago now. Oh, okay, my bad. You foreign now.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I understand now. So now we are playing according to the rules that you set, because at one point we was all one love, one heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get together and feel alright.
We were.
Everything airy.
You know the funny.
Everything blessings.
The funny part, I'm
Hey,
gonna go.
let me welcome to the show the little youth, the little youth, them KT the goat. He lucky I don't take him around. He lucky I don't take him in curry him. Oh gosh.
Hey, watch him out there, Bonte man. You don't know what
Before he go, it's funny that on all the college applications they're Black American. It's funny on all the applications where they get our benefits, they're Black American. African American, Black American. It's just when the negative stereotypes come, that's the division. So who does it sound like someone is using and abusing? And we got to ask that question. But I'll be right back. I got an appointment.
All right. And KT, go ahead. Well, you usually talk long enough. I gotta run to the bathroom real.
I got you. Now, I don't know if everybody remember when I first used to come up here, my name was FBA Malcolm, right? I remember one day somebody said about if Malcolm was like when he'd be considered the tether. And I was pointing out then, like, back in the day, even if motherfuckers came from Africa, wherever they came from, people used to really be like, all right, we understand we in America, we're Black people. We ain't just on, don't get me wrong, they still got pride in and acknowledgement, but they'll still say, like Malcolm himself, I'm a Black man. People don't do that no more. When they start doing that, that's really what led to the separation of all this shit, man. People, when they stop being in I'm gonna say this because you just came back, but I was saying, like, you remember when I first came up here, my name was like FBA Malcolm. And I remember one day somebody was saying, like, wasn't Malcolm a tether? And I was saying, like, nah, Malcolm himself acknowledged, like, no matter where his people from, he a Black man. People used to do that. You know what I'm saying? When they used to come over here, they'll recognize, like, okay, even this where I came from, I'm over here with y'all. We Black people now. They don't do that no more. Once they did that, they can't be mad about FBA anything now. And I may get they try to position it as some fair stuff because it come from Tariq, but they can't position it as fair because the people who started following it. You know what I'm saying? People pick this up on their own because they recognize it's not separating, it's distinguishing yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't call a fucking Jamaican a Jamaican African. You know what I'm saying? You call them a Jamaican. So it's like, what's wrong with us saying, all right, we get everybody Black come from Africa, but now we saying what type of Black people who came from Africa we are. They're going to stay mad about it, though. Let them hate.
I agree. They definitely gonna stay mad about it. They definitely gonna stay mad about it.
Did you have a video for this though?
Yeah, I was watching the video. I was watching Wyclef and Godfrey have a conversation about FBA.
Did you already
tether.
play
They
the
just
whole
had it
thing?
today. Mm-hmm.
Dang, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I came too late, man. I wish I could have, cause that's when I don't even get like. And this what I'm saying. It's always not some tethers. I'm not gonna call them brothers tethers or whatever, but they not Black for real. You know what I'm saying? They don't get it like we can get it. It's just unconceivable to them for real in a certain existence. But like what's his name? He was just saying, they'll live off the benefits. You know what I'm saying? They'll play all Black man roles and, you know what I'm saying, do whatever they can to work. Oh God. Like how Drewski just had that skit, keep it real, all the new Black people is British. Like all Black, if for some odd reason, you got a British dude playing basically Rick Ross in L.A.
Right.
You telling me you couldn't find an actual black American who could play that role? But nah, they
I do
even in the
find it
NBA.
interesting that, at least not yet, like the British people, because we'll call their ass a tether too. And so far, it haven't been a real big thing about the British or England type of people being called tethers yet.
See, I
So
ain't gonna lie. I feel like even I look at all of them. Like if we, I don't really like using the word, but if we going by what it is, nah, it's a lot of them. Like I was about to say, the NBA got a tether problem too. You know what I'm saying? It's either white people, the NBA. Word, think about it. All right. So we got a whole league full of black men. The best African American may be positioned to be the faces like Anthony Edwards. With the NBA, it's like, no, you too hood. We don't want you up there. LaMelo Ball is a Charlotte Hornet fan. I'm sad because we just traded him, but I gotta say, I watched where fans voted this man number one for a bunch of years, and the NBA wouldn't even allow him in the All-Star game. Now on the other end, you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's Canadian though. You got Victor Wembanyama. He's French though. You feel me? They trying to reposition even what black people are by using a black face for real. Like they're using these tether people to be like, yeah, this is the type of black dudes we want going. You feel me? We gonna position those black men as the faces of a literal American sport. You feel me?
That's an interesting take. Even though we did bust their ass in the All-Star game, so shout out to that. But that is an interesting take. Anthony Edwards, shout out to him. He went down to a Caesar, so yeah, he gonna be doing his damn
thing. He said because he went to a Caesar. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We still got some of the greatest. They do got some good ones like Patrick Ewing. You know what I mean? Elijah Wan.
For sure. I mean, MJ, LeBron, like, come on, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I need you to really think about that, though. LeBron ain't never won 3 MVPs in a row. I don't even know I think Brian only got like 4 MVPs, period. This man, Jokic, done won like 3 in a row. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's proper. It's like propping it. You know what I'm saying? MJ did the most. MJ did the most he could for a black American or any American could do internationally. So for them to keep expanding the game, they just picked up international players. You know what I'm saying? Like the white boys, they can ball, but they not appealing. Like Luka slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like watching Luka play, you like, okay, he's scoring, but you like, it's weird because how is he scoring? This man moving around slow and shit, whatever. They got weird games. It's not really entertainment. So you still got to go get a Victor Wembanyama. You still got to go get SGA. You know what I'm saying? Because they play under them.
KT, do you think all black immigrants are tethers?
I mean, I think it's going back to what I was saying with that Malcolm type joint. Like if you a person who came from Africa and you really not being on some like, let me just take advantage of it, like Fat Joe, where he out here rapping like he one of the Negroes in the hood, and then on his baby card he got white man. You know what I'm saying? All right, you just taking advantage of John. But if you really identifying with us, you really out here rocking with us, nah, you're not a tether. But that's why I say anybody not really rocking with us, I see you as a tether, point blank period. I think black people can be tethers.
Right, so that's why you gotta be clear, because people are trying to use you now as a way that they don't understand the definition of tether. Right, because even though you're using the definition correctly, now they trying to act like they don't say, see, now he's calling, whatever. No, but it doesn't matter how much money you get, it doesn't matter your status. You could be a millionaire tether, an NBA tether, or a poor person tether. It don't matter. When you trying to use black folks as a way to get in, but then you try to dismantle black folks as a whole, that is the problem. So he's still using the definition. Immigrants are not, by definition, a tether. Is the way how your behavior is. That could turn you into one. Peasy ain't going. Do you think the culture of black Americans being created under the oppression of white supremacy creates the disconnect between us and the diaspora, i.e. using believing black countries are uncivilized. Ooh.
I think that's a for sure. Like going back to, I don't remember if that was yesterday or not when I came up here and it was that, I don't know, that Scottish woman with the crazy, you know what I'm talking about?
She
We
black.
was up here. She black?
She black.
You
Yeah.
lying?
Mm-mm.
Where's she from?
She from the other side of the pond.
Oh, word. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Her accent crazy though. I ain't even gonna say it like, yo, she sounds.
Yeah, she's
Scottish
from England. And she's definitely an English person, and she's definitely on a very lighter skin too. So, but
no, for sure. I was just having a conversation with my mans about that, and we can make a conversation out of that. But I think mixed kids, and I think it's really about what color your mother is. Like, if listen, a woman ruled a man. That's just straight up, right? So when you a mixed child with a black mother, well, that black mother gonna make sure you understand you black. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you got a white mother, she will ignore that fact, and if the man will allow her, she gonna keep doing that. You get what I'm saying? A lot of men gonna allow that. You know what I'm saying? So I think in that vision of things, they get up in a white ideology of things. But how she was pointing out yesterday, like that the things that they're taught in England, period, about like just how black people are. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying I think we be mad at even down to the people outside who treat us certain ways. I'm really not mad at them. I'm mad at the white people we right next to that sold them that image, and that's why they think we like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at you for just accepting what's being perpetrated. I could be mad at the perpetrators though.
So do you think that left a big negative effect on us as black folks as a whole? You know what I'm saying? Not me and you personally, but as a whole.
No, for sure. I
that
think we
believe that black countries are uncivilized.
Yeah, man, listen, and I hate to admit this, just being real. With this FBA and Tether talk, I hear a lot of people talk about go back to your shithole. You know what I'm saying? Which I ain't saying.
A lot of these places are shitholes.
No, I will say that, but cool. But my thing is, why pass judgment on your shithole? Because most of us from ghettos, that's some shitholes. You know what I'm saying? We just from the American shithole.
But our country is not. Well,
but that ain't all. That's why I be saying.
But then again, after leaving that bitch, I don't know no more.
Exactly, and you know what I'm saying. Come on now, like the propagation of what we are is taught to us as if we're the greatest. But in actuality, you can go to places that got shitholes, and you really see like, oh yeah, they got shitholes, but a lot of this way better than us. You feel me? Like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it is what it is. Like, I'm just saying, no need to pass judgment on people who under persecution under the same instances. It may be in different ways. Because let's be fair, if we talking about Africa, man, you know how white people do Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, they over there getting beat up and ran down, man. Come on, y'all ain't doing nothing for yourself. You want to do something, boy? We assassinate Omar Gaddafi. Tell him, you tell that man. What you talking about? Y'all want to unite? Oh, y'all better get the flop up out of here, boy. We got choppers on deck. Stop playing with it.
PZ ain't going. Agreed. You get your culture, food, music, clothing, style, etc. from your mother. I don't know. I'm kind of fly. I ain't gonna lie.
I think, and even though I said that, I still say
I get the sentiment that we talking about. The majority, so
yeah.
So I understand it. That's why I usually don't jump into the even like when you start bringing up the the children thing and stuff like that. I never really get triggered because I understand and I'm a part of society too. I'm not dumb. I see what you see too. You know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, yeah.
No, and like you said, Sharon, you run your relationship.
Because I don't do certain thing that you're talking about, right? Even though I'm in a situation, but I'm not doing what you are saying. I'm not going to jump out the window and try to defend it and act like my nuance means that now that's the rule now. No, I'm the exception.
Facts. And that's why I ain't even trying to make it no personal thing. And I even did point out, like, because typically we're talking, men are adherents to the vagina for real now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the wife say, they gonna do. Like, and I ain't saying that like you don't work with your wife, but I'm saying you got clear, a setup of things, baby. This how we rocking. You know what I'm saying? She gonna move with you correctly. But again, a lot of men they are on that path of things. That's just being honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, yeah, I agree with that. That's why I think a lot of people don't really understand me, KT, when we be having these conversations that they be like, they talking about you, ain't you a man? I am, but in this conversation, I'm not the descriptor of that type of man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Facts. That's why I started letting it go too. Stop arguing about every time, like the whole effect of it, because I get it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because you could get caught up in arguing something that is not really worth the argument because it's not really because you're the way how you moving as a black man. Yes, you are the example of how black men are not moving, right? So to speak. You the minority. You did things that majority men in America haven't done. Right? So a lot of things you could argue on that fact, but the majority of people are not moving like that. That's just the truth, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact. That's what I said.
Peace ain't gone. I went to Europe before. They love to vacation in Africa. If it's a shithole, why they can't stay out of there? Because those beaches are beautiful.
But they trying to go see what the fuck they can steal.
I was about to say the minerals.
Because think about it like this. Some place like the Bahamas. Y'all been to the Bahamas?
Yep.
Yo, that beach is phenomenal.
The blue is
water
blue.
Is clear. The water is the perfect temperature. It is beautiful. You start walking 10 minutes into that country, you're like, oh shit.
Nah, fast like they say, never go off the mainland, my Negro. You like stay up here.
Look, I started walking and I was like, oh. This should look like Alabama, right? This should look dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, hey, I'm here with my people, but I realized, nah, bro, you gotta be careful. This shit is rough. They hungry. That beautiful beach shit, don't get confused. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thing that be happening a lot of times. Like when people go to these beautiful beaches and these horrible countries, is because they got a beautiful beach but when you go inside their country for real, should be rough. Thailand is beautiful, but it's rough. They got a lot of beautiful things in Thailand, but that shit is rough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things you see there, you like, oh, nah, I can't do that. Don't even, you like, whoop, nah. You know what I'm saying?
The Cambodia.
Yeah, you stay there for more than 2 weeks, you start to really see what the country is about. Like, you're like, oh, like, yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But it's beautiful at the same time. Palm trees, beautiful water, beautiful sand. The sand was clean.
It's typically beauty within the madness always, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always something beautiful there.
So I think that's what happened with certain places in Africa. But I think there's a lot of beautiful, from what I heard, I haven't been there yet. So you know what I'm saying, PZ, I haven't been there yet. But I hear a lot of like, it's a beautiful place. It also is a very ugly place at the same time. Like, I have a female friend that she went to Kenya. She said, Kenya is beautiful, but you don't want to be caught after dark. You might not make it back to your you might not make it back to your Airbnb. I think she said Kenya. I think it was Kenya, yeah. One of the, you know what I'm saying? She said, but in the daytime it's beautiful, everything is all love. She said, they tell your ass, but make sure you get home. Don't let the moon beat you home.
I mean, that's building up though. That's just working with, like, I ain't gonna lie. I look at it like we could work together, but that don't mean we gotta like bow down to some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Americans can help advance a lot of that. That don't mean we gotta betray the fact that you're a Black American and now be like we need to save Africa and all this other stuff. Nah, because even with us helping you, we helping ourselves. The money we can make off of building up Africa, we can supply that back to America, and then in turn benefit ourselves. But
I don't know what they say about Browns. Yeah, you don't want the moon to beat you home? Yeah, in Brownsville, yeah. That might be a true statement.
that's why I said we all in different shitholes. You know what I'm saying? For real. Let's keep it real. I ain't trying to be outside in half the hoods, and I know I don't give it hot with you. Nowhere in Detroit will you find me outside at night like that. Keep it a buck.
Yeah, but also we won't be. If we had to go to the store, we were like, we going to the like. I don't know. It's different.
Results may vary.
Yeah, remote draft. You true.
Oh God, because I'm telling you, some places I'm not going after 9:30.
It ain't worth it. We gonna starve tonight. It ain't worth it.
No, it ain't shit. No, you exaggerating, KP. It ain't
He
shit
is,
like that.
but you know what he mean though. He exaggerate a little bit 9:30, but you know what he mean though.
Man,
Yeah,
she
I'm about to say
exaggerating, period.
at
Shit,
11 o'clock, you're not going somewhere. After it really hit dark in certain places in the hood, like plenty. And I ain't gonna say that for myself because you right on that. But I'm saying like in typical, and I have been at the same time before I got to that way. There's a lot of places I wouldn't go. I'm a very precautious person. You know what I'm saying? If I know somebody in that region or I know some way in and out, yeah, I might go through. But nah, we talking about walk, like you said, walking somewhere. Hell nah. Nah, I'm not walking. And listen, I'm trying to remember what street I was on when I did stay in Detroit, because my uncle stayed in Detroit. But it's somewhere down the street from one of them Coney Islands. Coney Island was literally right around the corner. Bro, I'm not walking to Coney Island, bro. I'm telling you now. Like, I'm not. Like, at a certain time, no.
You good. Nah, you good in Coney Island. Oh, you talking about Detroit, Coney Island?
Yeah. The little restaurants and shit. Yeah, like to get something to eat.
Yeah, I heard about over there. PZA going, Africa is rich, but the people are poor. I think poverty is the real problem. Man.
I think white folks the real problem. I hate to say it straight up like that, but that's just keeping it a buck. Why? Because the white folks who keep them in poverty, like that's just being 100. They want to steal them minerals. They go, well, they got African items in the British Museum, and they told them, look, we gonna give it back to y'all, but y'all got to give it back to us, say 5 years. They talking about it's ours. Come on, like this, you know what I'm saying? They keeping them in that position, bro. So it's like, don't get me wrong, it's them doing it, but what can you do after you've been brainwashed for hundreds of years or fought against and oppressed for? You gain Stockholm syndrome. I'm sorry, we have too.
It's really difficult for me to have this because I don't have that. At least I don't believe I do that Stockholm shit. I might have it. I don't know, but like I don't know.
No, I will say, like you were saying, a lot of us. I ain't saying everybody does, but I will say a lot of us do. Like what we making these arguments about. Oh, you getting the bag? That's white people like it. I'm sorry, like, and I know people don't like that because you got to think about our grandmothers, our grandfathers. They had 14 kids in a 2-bedroom house. We're sleeping on the floor.
But I ain't living, but at the same time, KT, they ain't living.
No, but hear me out. All 14 of them kids joined the army, became postmen, got really good jobs. You know what I'm saying? And guess what they did? Shoot, they ain't have 14 kids, but they had 7. The house was still only 4 bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like they navigated because like it's no disrespect in saying like you ain't making all decisions to make all the most money in the world. Like you only one person. You shouldn't really be trying to do that. That's a most of us not gonna hit elite levels. We're not hitting 6 digits, bro. And people aspire to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. But you should be paving the way to where, okay, if all you can make is $40,000, there's nothing wrong with that. It'll be smarter if you could raise your children to make y'all all be in this house until, all right, this the deal, till y'all 30, because by 30 we can have y'all on y'all feet, right? Y'all financially in position, maybe even before then, but this could be the main goal by 30. You know what I'm saying? Well, if that time from 18 to 30, they making $40,000 a year also, y'all making 120 now. You feel me? Like, and who gonna be like, oh, I'm making $50,000. You only making 40, Brody. Like, step your game. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, it ain't no shame in that. You just gotta figure out how to maneuver and really come together instead of trying to shame somebody for not doing what you did. You That's that Stockholm
Shout out to
syndrome.
P's Ain't Gone. The crown jewels of Europe came from Africa. Also, P's Ain't Going. The principle of Ubuntu. Both those things came from Africa.
Sure.
Go ahead, Cody. What's your thoughts?
On what?
Goddamn.
Man, shit, they ain't talking about. See, you talking about Africa? I don't really give a fuck about Africa, to be honest.
KT, do you care about Africa?
Not primarily, but overall, yeah. I will say, like, I care about black people in general. I think it'll be in our best interest to make sure black people across the world prosper, because they give us
Why you
more
don't care
trade.
about Africa, Cody?
I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get the reason why we should.
Cause they got the same skin color.
Oh, fuck that. I mean, excuse me, but yeah. Shit, I don't give a damn about that. Every tether you talking about got the same skin color you got.
But what about the immigrants that's not tethers? Before you answer, PZ ain't gone. Ubuntu, people are connected and our well-being depends on kindness, sharing, and caring for the community. What you think about that, Cody?
What do you say? People connected and on kindness, sharing, for the community. Yeah, shit, but they gonna start in the community. They don't start way the hell on Africa continent.
I think it happened everywhere at once. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, listen, maybe that's just me changing my perspective on things, but like, honestly, as a man, right, we be talking a lot about we are men and what do we do as men. Well, what you do as a man is you make the decisions that most people don't want to do. You make the sacrifice a lot of others don't want to do. So, Sharon, and this ain't against you, but somehow, remember, we've talked about how we need to focus on one thing at a time, and I've always said, I feel like we need to maybe do multiple things. I get what you're saying, but I'm still going to stick with the multiples due to the fact because that's what we have to do as men. Yeah, everybody, especially if we talking about people in the positions we are, right? The exceptions to the rule, quote unquote. Like we have to sit there and then say, all right, because in order for us to get in these positions, we most of the time had to work in multiple facets, right? Like you may have said, hey, this is my main business, but I need to make sure I'm making money to put in that main business. So you doing two things at once. That's the type of things we got to do to really progress our community. Like I said, it benefits us to help Africa because guess what? If them, let's say you take $100,000 a year, start a business, you got all your building and things happening through Nigeria. Well, it's building a community, building up your bag. That give you a way to set up a trade system. I mean, us to set up some trade between, let's just say, your home state. Mine might be North Carolina and Nigeria. Boom, we building up trade through this. Like it benefits us all, man. Or I could see how it could, but that's if we can try to work on a couple things instead of just singular sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You got to.
Yeah, but the thing is, people thinking too goddamn big and ain't got they goddamn me front yard in order. I don't give a damn about outside of my front yard, big dog, and my folks ain't straight.
Nah, that's 100% understandable. But that's why I said when we talk about people like us, right, who are exceptions to the rule, I'm pretty sure your folks, like I ain't saying your community is straight. I'm saying your immediate is straight, right? The community is a bigger thing still too, just as big as like some motherfuckers all the way in Africa. Because let's be real, bro. How many? It's just like music or something, right? People don't really support you where you from first. Other people support you, and then these people that you've actually been born and raised with might come back and be like, yeah, nah, we really been rocking with us. But for the most part, you typically blow elsewhere. I mean, that's just the way things move. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, again, for us in those positions, if you are in those positions, we do got to start taking more initiative.
No, as Americans and in this situation scenario, we are not the bad guy. We extended olive branches and open arms to these different strands of people for decades, big dog.
Nah, you talking about the American government. You
I'm
definitely ain't
talking
talking about us.
I'm talking about American people, the black people. We thought them people was on our side coming over here, was gonna join arms with us. But them people ain't never had good intentions on our behalf when it comes to us, big dog.
Well, no, I can't say that's true. That's why I said, like I said earlier, we talking about Malcolm X. Malcolm X, by all means, is what if we just going by the how Tyreek and them use it. A lot of y'all be calling him a tether. But Malcolm sat there and said, "Nah, I know where my people's from, but I know what I am because I'm over here with y'all and I've been raised in this black man's experience." You feel me? So when
Yeah, you talking
if
about
somebody
one
coming
nigga
over,
though.
nah. Marcus Garvey, most people, a lot of the people will say is like black history would be quote
Yeah,
unquote
I ain't
tethers.
paying African though. I ain't going for that shit. I'm not paying African. They just need help. They ain't extending no help to us
No,
at
you gotta
all.
think about it. Marcus Garvey ain't African. Marcus Garvey was
He paying
Jamaican.
African.
Yeah, he was Jamaican. That's what I'm saying.
I said he
Marcus
paying
Garvey was Jamaican.
African. That mean he
That
the
because he really
diaspora
can't
brother.
coming on the basis of what I'm even saying, right? In terms of if we help Africa, that help a lot of us in this black world because that gives us a basis to where we can go and say, because let's be real, like if something happened in America, right, where they really just said, you know what, today we reenacting slavery, what country gonna step up and be able to be like, no, you ain't? Nobody.
Ain't nobody gonna you expect Africa to stand up and do that for you.
No, but I'm saying if we would have been actually working with them, if we would have actually
If
been
they would have
actually
been
staying
actually
on
working
things
with
and
us
stuff,
when they was coming over
they
here on their
did for a
soil
minute.
instead of taking the other side.
No, we did. We worked with each other for a minute.
No,
Let's
we
not
didn't.
forget. Yes, we did. Let's not forget. I can't remember what country it was over there in Africa, but even the Panthers was getting stuff from some countries in Africa, bro. Like we just stopped. That's just because again, after the '90s and moving forward, we started simulating. That's why I'm talking about that Stockholm syndrome. We got tired of fighting when we seen the Panthers die, and now we like, shoot, I'm tired of seeing my black men dying. It's for nothing, and let's just try to work with it. Now we out here screaming back that ass up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your bag, back that ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't see
yeah,
it that
man.
way though. But I guess, but I don't see it that way.
Hold on, shout out to the Cash App. It says, "Hey, I'm glad you didn't go. Sorry, wife. LOL."
Hey yo.
Oh, that's hilarious. And Willie's scared like usual. He's scared to beef with KT and Willie. I mean, and Cody.
Oh,
Shout
they were
out
talking
to
about
the
Wall
Cash
Street.
App.
I
Thank you
just
so
found out
much.
he was a tether. He better not bring his ass up here.
Now Wall Street ain't no tether here, Pan African.
Venus said that boy tell them.
Man, that nigga Wall Street a Pan African. I'm telling you.
I said that boy folks
That's
from
why he
one of
don't
them.
like FBA
Say that
because he
boy from
just
one of them
like,
islands
Where
or
he
some
from?
shit, ain't it?
He look like he from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, say that boy from one of them islands or some shit. So hey, look, and now once that's what I thought a tether was the person who was goddamn me over here faking a facade and really hiding they goddamn me true ethnicity and goddamn me gain and you know taking a hold of everything that the black man does, right?
gaining status off the black
The
lifestyle.
black experience, dressing like the nigga, talking like the. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what I thought it was. I ain't think it was goddamn me whatever y'all was saying right now. I thought it was just that the person who is really done threw his island shit away, and now he goddamn me saying he brother man. That's what I thought it
Yeah,
was.
Willie, you don't gotta be scared. Like I understand that like we be putting pressure on people. I fall back a little bit. Don't worry, you could bring your Barbadian self up here. I heard you from Barbados now. So Willie,
Yeah.
it's okay.
But you my favorite person from Barbados though.
Nah, not my man Trini to the bone. Shit.
What's the internet thing? This is like people be trying to make it seem like I think people keep trying to make it seem like it's just an internet thing too. I think it's very weird. But we see these are people that like Wyclef, Godfrey, these are people that's outside. They deal with a lot of things outside. It
You
ain't
know
just
it
the
ain't
internet.
internet. You know it ain't internet because the dude, your president, his whole reason for wanting to run your ass off is because goddamn me, you gonna choose your birth side when it's time to goddamn me really pick a side.
Mm.
Anytime say he American, but he constantly saying when an argument get to brewing, he constantly hollering Barbados, Jamaica. Yeah, we know when the war get to going, you going over there and help them.
Mm.
Yeah, you're exposing yourself. You don't even know how to hide in plain sight no more.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's different. You can't do it now. Hide in plain sight is something that you can't do anymore with that shit. Like we see it from a mile away. It took us some years to catch on because, like I said, from the 70s up to the 90s, we was all just one people. We were black. And we accept everybody to be black. Even the so-called what they call them now, halfers and mixed breeds and whatever they calling them these days, right? Like they was even accepted as black, and now today is like everything is questionable. Everything's being questioned because some
Because when the shit
people
hit the
like Tiger,
fan, everybody saying,
yeah,
"Well, I'm a
because
half breed. Well, I'm Jamaican. Well, I'm everybody." When the shit hit the
right,
fan, they going they route. They picking their
yeah,
side.
yeah. So like like Tiger Woods and those type of
And I'd be a
situations.
damn fool to go to Africa and build that motherfucker up, and so they get, oh, you ain't African.
Hey Cody, your teeth permanent?
No,
Oh, okay. Nice.
they permanent for the internet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but that's the difference though. Shit, when you got all these goddamn allies and so many sides you can pick from, so much fence straggling, man, shit, it's hard to say, come on over here and kick it with me.
Mm. Yeah, I don't like that fence straddle stuff neither. Shit. I remember one time my daughter, she tried to check my wife one time. Cody?
No.
Yep. She came up to us. She said, "Ma, I got a question for you. If the police came and they did such and such as that, what you gonna do?" I was like, "Oh shit, what the hell?" She said, "What you gonna do? I just need to know. Is you a Karen or no?" I was like, this kid, wow, boy. I tell you.
Shit.
That shit was funny. But I ain't gonna lie, Cody, I kind of liked it a little bit. I act like I ain't hear it. You know what I'm saying? I act like I didn't hear it.
But it touched the pride. You was like, oh yeah, all right, I see my baby standing on it. I see you, baby. Mama, not. We need to know where you at.
We need to know where you at, mama. We need to know. That shit was
That's funny
funny
as
as
hell, though.
hell. Oh yeah, that shit was too funny. I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, that's funny as hell, though.
Yo,
Did your
PZ,
wife
that
get a
shit
laugh
was
out of it,
crazy.
though?
Huh?
Did your wife get a laugh out of it?
She took it dead serious. She's like, "No, she knows that." 'Cause
He say, y'all trying
my
to check,
stupid
y'all got
ass,
her for.
hey Cody, my stupid ass had to leave the goddamn room and bust out laughing and act like it was an Instagram post.
Baby say, y'all ain't finna test her gangster. Y'all got her messed up.
Man, that shit was funny.
Don't
That shit was
make
funny
Anna
as
set it
hell.
off right now, y'all.
I'm about to set it off.
Oh, you tested my gangster.
Oh, shit.
She
Man,
say
listen,
she
but
made her
even
choice
even the
already.
children, you know what I'm saying? Even the children can recognize like, hey, there's something weird going on sometimes.
Yeah, it ain't. That's what I'm saying, cause it's America, big dog. I mean, shit, you can try
No,
to
what
ignore
makes
it.
you a tether, Willie, is your behavior. Your behavior makes you a tether. Just like the same thing that makes you a hater is your behavior. And you ain't just because you're a man doesn't mean that you are a hater, right? But your behavior can make you a hater. So just because you are an immigrant or you have an immigrant grandparent or an immigrant parent, that doesn't necessarily make you a tether. But for some reason, the people that are tethers, they always make that argument, no matter how many times we try to clear it up, that all immigrants are not tethers. Just like we understand there's a difference between your brother and your cousin. And all we saying that we understand the difference between our brothers and our cousins. And for some reason, that is a issue with some people that we are saying, hey, you are not my brother, you are my cousin.
Cause they want to pop out on you when you least expect it. You thought I was a nigga, didn't you? That's what they want to do. You feel me? That's what it is. So I don't know why we trying to look past that or act like we don't know what it is. They want to hide it where they can just pop out on you out the blue. You chilling. Ain't expecting this dude to be Puerto Rican, but he gonna tell you at an odd moment. You feel me? Yeah, my dad is Puerto Rican. You feel?
Let him have those deep long ways. He like, you know what I'm saying? I got that Puerto Rican, I got that good. Because you
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, you got good hair. Oh,
Well,
okay.
yeah, you know how it goes,
Or
Sharon.
whatever
Come
it is,
on.
or if are they Indian, whatever that straight hair is.
Yeah, whatever the mixture is, they sit on it until they think it's caught them by surprise type shit. Unless you just figure them out and bring it, hey, is you mixed with something? You know what I'm saying?
And see, and this is why people think that Wall Street Willie is a tether. Because even after I explained it, he's still trying to have an argument about what it is and what it's not. This is the crazy part. So you can be half white and you are not a tether. No, you're biracial, right? So like they have their own whole, again, they classify it in a whole different way. Right? But if you have one foreign great granddad, you are got it. Even though I explained it. You know what I'm saying, Cody? That is the issue that we be having. So after I explain it, you still like ignore the explanation and go back to trying to make it seem like every immigrant is a tether. That's a problem. Ogun 314. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Sad to say, that is a harsh truth that we had to learn in the 2000s, I think, Cody. I think in the 2000s, that's when we started to realize, like, oh, there's something going on here.
Oh yeah, you better
These
know
motherfuckers ain't black no more. They from where they from now.
No,
We
it just
started
took
hearing
my
a lot more.
generation to be man enough to stand on it and really say it. See, our mammy and them and our pappy and them, they was still acting like them motherfuckers they could. You feel? But it took us to say, hey, no, you playing game, big dog. You ain't one of us. You feel? It took us to say that. Your mama, my mama probably would never say that. Or our fathers would probably never say that. You know what I'm saying? But it took our generation to say, hey, hold on, something ain't right. They strange, they faking and shaking with us. They ain't really never, when it's time to be dying, they ain't never really around.
Yeah. You trying to pull back out the pen?
Oh no, that's the freestyle. I'm cold with it. No. Nah, but for real though, Sharon, I think that's really what it was.
Yeah.
They played for 30 years, 25 years, you feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially because they was living off the fact of,
We were so open hearted. Hey, yeah, we need them around. Come on, yeah, that's our cousins. Come on, y'all, yeah.
That's it. Come through.
Yeah, we were so open hearted. They just bled the heart.
Yeah, I say 2 times. That's yeah, that's a good one. The biggest problem is tethers in political positions undermining FBA. That's another issue, right? Like we got the dude Byron Donalds. He's a big version of it. I think he's from Barbados as well. Shout out to Wall Street Willie. But Byron Donalds, he's somebody that undermines the FBA black community. Like
But
that's
it's
he
the
be doing.
same strategy though. They want your spot. Look, they gonna tell you the black man position ain't shit in America. But when we really break it down to the brass tack, America really only about the black man and the white man. You feel me? So goddamn me, everything else just fillers to keep the black man in the position the cracker want him at. You feel me? But shit, when they don't want to accept it, they want your spot. They want to take you out that spot and be the token black man. And you know we everything on earth. Shit, it ain't shit we ain't on earth. And American black man, it ain't shit we ain't, big dog.
I know one thing we ain't. I know one thing, Cody.
What that is, wrong?
Like button pushers.
I knew that.
They
But
hate
shit,
that. They
I
hate
think that's a goddamn me American thing. They don't like to push buttons around here.
They keep playing I press trigger, I don't press people button. They keep playing.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Since
I
we
don't get it.
didn't make it, we didn't even make it to 100 likes, man. God damn. I had to start all late today because the kids was doing nonsense, Cody. They was wilding today. Oh God.
They want to go eat with the llama again. You over there playing.
Yeah, long ass day. They was wilding. Straight up tripping.
But yeah, but they on taking naps and stuff right now or something.
Nah, it's 1 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I keep forgetting. I don't know how to forget.
Shout out to Brother News with the high five. Yeah, it's 1 in the morning. They knocked out. They've been knocked out. Thank you so much, Brother News. He said, "Here go your goddamn thumbs up."
Hey, T-Mo, what
But the
KT
white
did?
folk,
Fell off?
yeah, he went back to sleep. You know that stuff be powerful. That the devil's cabbage be strong.
Man, no, KT long. Yeah, he got them midget long.
Oh, it's getting windy outside. It's supposed to be a typhoon watch coming up today too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, the weather been crazy this year, bro. God damn.
Man, it's been hot as hell in Texas, man.
Yeah, it's hot as hell over here too, Cody. It was 102 today.
Yeah, we've been saying that shit down there every day. I'm talking about, man.
I don't
It's
know
hot.
what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the world. It got over there in Europe. They got there. They wasn't used to no goddamn 90-degree weather. That shit started melting the goddamn street signs and everything. You seen that shit?
Nah, I ain't. Nah.
Yo, Cody, the goddamn street lights were melting. Cause they use thinner metal because they use thinner materials and stuff like that because they ain't used to that kind of heat. You know what I'm saying? They really barely make it past 70. Street was melting, bro.
Man, what they use? Milk carton?
I don't know, but that shit look crazy. I tell you that much. And they try to blame America. They say, yeah, it's because y'all use too much air conditioner. That was funny. I was dying, but it's hot all over the planet, man.
Yeah, it's hot.
And all these new floods everywhere. Like I see Japan just got hit. That whatever that typhoon that just hit Japan, that's what's coming on this over here now. So
It should be straight though. It ain't gonna be no like
I don't know.
But they ain't telling y'all.
I don't know. I don't speak the. I don't know what they be saying. They
Shit,
be
bro.
telling. All
It sound aggressive. That's all I know.
It sound aggressive. That's what I do know. I'm like, shit. I better say my answer in the house. Shit. It
God.
sound like it's.
Run
He
that shit,
sounds.
bro.
Yo, Cody. I was like, damn, that motherfucker sounds serious as hell. I'm gonna stay inside today. Fuck it.
Sound like he said, "Don't go out there."
I don't know what he be talking about, but he be looking dead ass serious though. Shit.
Run that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's funny for real.
Hey, I think somebody check to see. I think I just dropped a new video. Somebody make sure you dropped it in the chat. Make sure we get some likes and some hypes up for that video. I just dropped one of what this girl Candace Owens, she tripping about Andrew Tate again. I can't believe it. She really fake like defending him. I don't know.
Man, shit, I don't know. Some people crazy. When they
I'm
get, I
trying to
know
get
one
better
thing. When
with.
they get them agenda going, they don't like to jump up off of that shit.
They don't like to get up off it. No matter what evidence, they would try to flip that evidence back the other way. It's like, damn. Like, man, sometimes, like, and I just know, Cody, like, you know, we've been seeing it for a while now. Like, yo, that side pay way better. Thank you so much, Myrie. That side pay way better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll be like, who I gotta speak to?
Who the
You know what I mean?
president
Like,
around here?
yeah, who the president of this that be saying, all right,
Yeah, but hey,
like, how
man,
y'all
you know,
where's the application at, goddammit? Shit.
yeah, so they sign an
Where is the
application. Somebody
application?
passing them out. You gotta ask. Oh boy, I think his shit was already pre-ordered. But yeah, they got them out here going around. You can sign up, Sharon. You just gotta make your mind up.
Yeah. Shout out to the Book of All I Am. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, once you make your mind up and say, "Hey, it's business. I'm just gonna do business," and whatever come. That's what it is. So it's up to you to just say, "Hey, man, you get. I ain't got. This ain't the lane for morals. I'm just gonna do this."
Hey man, that's not an easy thing for me, but
I know.
I know. And the crazy part, even though I'm standing on what I believe in, they say I'm lying anyway. So it's like, I don't.
Hey, they ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
help you
saying?
regardless. They ain't gonna help you regardless whether you crying wolf or you ain't. They ain't coming. So
either way, they're gonna say I'm lying. So you know what I mean? Like it's so crazy.
yeah,
It's so
so
crazy.
it's what it is, man. Shit, you gotta find the game you want to play.
Yeah. Because the true game ain't. Mm. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
truth game ain't so solid.
They don't want to hear none of that shit. And they want to hear
It wouldn't be lied to.
you. They want to hear you married and knocking off all the bitches you see, and your wife better not say shit. And that's what they want to hear. So hey, go that route. I don't know.
Oh shit!
That's what they
That's
want
what
to
they be
hear.
wanting for real. That's what it be seeming like for real though, Cody. For real though. That's what it really be seeming like though.
And every now and then you gotta yell out, "Bitches, that kitchen clean."
Just out the blue, just scream it out.
Yeah, you just gotta scream it every now and then. You don't matter if nobody in the kitchen or not.
Right. I'm about to go wash my ass, take a nap, and maybe rock with Fatty them, see what they talking about.
Yeah, be good,
And
man.
come do a nighttime stream as well. I gotta get used to that. I gotta start doing some I'll be out with the kids. That's what really be killing me.
Get
It'll be
up and
easier for
practice
me to
your
get out.
bob and weed game before you go over there.
All right.
Yeah, cause they finna jump your ass for sure.
Yeah, they be not. God damn. Any final words, Cody?
Hey, y'all be good. Good luck. Be good, son.
Nothing wrong with being. Let me